Welcome to another edition of Mass Mats and Mayhem. I'm your host, the Outlaw LA Red. You can find me on Twitter at JustinHarvey75. You can find the entire show on Twitter at MMMshow75. And we are here today to finally talk about some good new footage for Lucha Underground for season 4. The trailer has dropped. We got the Lucha Gringo, Casey Nielsen here at Lucha Gringo. We got our homeboy Byron here at whatever Money Mark 55. What's your thingy?
At Byron Fever. Find me everywhere. Who else do we have?
We have writer, producer of Lucha Underground and writer, producer of a million other awesome projects out there, one of which we will talk about shortly also. Chris Roach. How's it going, Chris?
Hey, how are you guys?
Dude, it is great to see you. We've been trying to get you through here the last couple of weeks, but our schedule has been miserable. Thankfully, we finally caught up with you.
Yeah. Thank God it's not a Friday night.
Okay, so the first thing I want to ask you is going back in time before we even get to the new stuff. Did you happen to see the best of MMM show clip on luchacentral.com featuring none other than yourself?
Yes.
What'd you think?
So, first of all, Lucha Central. What is your affiliation with this?
We give them best of Lucha Central clips.
Okay.
That is the extent of our affiliation.
Thank you for using a clip of me.
Oh, you're welcome.
We were specifically told not to use a clip of Krista Joseph.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just busting balls.
Wait, we have not done one of DJ yet, have we?
No, we haven't, which is why I said that.
DJ said to me, were you just on the MMO show? I said no, and he was referring to that clip.
Now, see, the reason why he probably thought that, though, is because the stuff you were talking about in that clip was so pertinent at the time because Pentagon had just gotten the Impact title, and that clip, even though it was from a few months back, was you talking about the decision to finally put the belt on Pentagon.
Yep. I know. I was trying to remember, I have a 1-year-old now. So the last year, I honestly, I was trying to remember when I was like, did I tape that with them 2 months ago or 9 months ago? I honestly couldn't remember.
I think you did do shows at both times, but I think that one was the more recent one. Actually.
Yeah. It is all such a blur to me. I could not remember how long ago that was.
I think it was before fall because we talked about Truth or Dare possibly coming out around Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I guess that was a long time ago.
Well,
wow, time flies.
Yeah.
The one thing that I think people thought was also very interesting from that, I mean, it was great insight into kind of you and Chris DeJoseph's process into... why we held off on Pentagon and everything. Yeah, so I mean, I think my follow-up from that for you specifically is, what do you think about Impact completely not doing that and putting the belt on him day one as he went in over there?
Well, I have mixed feelings about Impact. On one hand, just in general, I love our talent. I love all our talent. And the one unfortunate thing about Lucha Underground as opposed to WWE, for instance, is they're not working year round with us. So I am very happy that so many of them are getting work on, getting to go to other promotions now like Impact. But on the other hand, I do feel like, Pentagon is, I mean, it's great. He's a star, but dude, the Impact audience, it seems like a weird move, kind of. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I love Pentagon, so sure. I mean, I guess if I was them, I'd make him champ too. So, but I don't know. It just seemed very sudden and surprising, and maybe that's what they were going for.
Well, and plus, you did make him champ, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After a very long build.
I mean, it is pretty much the definition of hot shotting. You bring in the hot ticket item, have him win a big match that's unexpected in an unexpected way, and put the belt on him. I mean, that is the definition of hot shotting.
It's fun. I don't know if it was one of you guys or I saw somewhere on the internet, someone was like, it's kind of like the old territory days. And it's like Pentagon is like a big star of a different territory, but he comes in and wins the belt and, you know, helps boost that promotion. So it's kind of old school in that way, which is cool.
Yeah. I mean,
but it would have been cool if he brought the Lucha belt, like if he came in as someone else's champion.
Well,
but then
again,
again,
pretty cool if they even remembered that he was the current Lucha Underground champion.
Well, that's true.
A former champion.
Josh Matthews is an idiot, but yeah.
Oh, he said a former champion. That's weird. I mean, it's the whole thing is a little weird. Like it's like they did, you know, a Lucha versus Impact show, which I know is a house show kind of, but it's like I don't really know. Like, does Lucha Underground exist in the same world as Impact? I don't really know. You know, but then they like promote matches as Lucha Underground matches, kind of. The whole thing's a little confusing, but whatever.
It's weird because Conan's dead in Lucha Underground and he's alive,
right?
In Impact.
Have you seen him? But have you seen him? He might be doing the same character in both shows.
Okay.
He's not looking too hot.
Come on, the man's a legend.
Do you think though that? Sorry, I'm just taking a cheap shot, undeserved at a legend. Do you think though, if this whole thing works out, because it's all new territory, that there will be like Matt Stryker commentates on both shows a little bit? Do you think the writing teams will somehow get some sort of big picture thing working out with shared talent? Like Phoenix is Phoenix everywhere,
right?
But Pentagon,
you're basically saying that somebody needs to shell out extra paychecks, Byron. That's where I don't see that working. Is who's going to pay Roach to come over and write some Impact, or who's going to pay D'Amore to come over from Impact and write some Lucha? I just don't see that happening. It's all about.
Well, I don't know if I want him to come over to Lucha, but I'm happy to go over to Impact and write some of that.
Yeah. I think we need to keep in perspective who needs the help here and who doesn't. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I think it's part of bringing in the Lucha talent to Impact, because you don't need to bring the Impact talent just to put it out there, be blunt about it. You don't need to bring the Impact talent into Lucha, but Impact needs people who sell tickets and fill seats and pay-per-views. And so they're taking main eventers from other promotions. And I think part of bringing the Lucha product over is having someone overseeing the quality of the brand still over there.
Well, look, I mean, obviously, if depending on where things went, if there was ever an opportunity for the Lucha writers and the Impact writers to all get together and figure out some big mega crossover, an Infinity War of wrestling, that would be awesome. But I'm just happy that guys like Pentagon and Cage and Aerostar and Drago and of course Johnny and all of them are getting more exposure, and that the name Lucha Underground's getting any other exposure it can. So, it's a positive thing.
Cool.
I do want to talk with you a little bit about the trailer. I know we don't have you for a terribly long time tonight, but before that, we got to talk about Truth or Dare.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw the movie opening day. I went early in the morning, so
which is awesome.
Quite as creepy.
Yeah.
But
Friday the 13th.
It was super fun. I will say, in all honesty, my biggest complaint is the fact that it was PG-13.
Well, yeah.
I know. I just feel like, God dang, with an R rating, this could have been super epic. A little more gore, a little more flash and ass, I think.
I think the Blu-ray is probably going to be unrated, so you might get a little more.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we went into this knowing this. I mean, first of all, Truth or Dare is a concept that for teenagers. So, of course, they had to make it PG-13 because they wanted teenagers to see it. And the truth is, I think teenagers have helped keep it alive at the box office, because I look at box office numbers, and during the week, Truth or Dare will dip down, and then on the weekend, it goes back up. Like during the week, it'll dip down below Blockers and Ready Player One and other movies that I think older people are seeing. And then on the weekend, it'll go back up above them. So I think financially, the PG-13 thing made sense, because you're getting 14-year-old girls to go see the movie. And, going into it, we knew that this had to be PG-13. I mean, listen, when we were writing it, we tried to push it as far as we could.
I know. We know you're sick and twisted. We're sure it was pushed pretty far.
If you even look at the first trailer of Truth or Dare, there's stuff in there that didn't actually end up making the movie. So hopefully, when it comes out on home video and streaming and everything, it's a little more gruesome. But it is what I mean. Ultimately, a Truth or Dare movie it's for teenage girls, and young people. So you gotta.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Look, I am that guy. I watched The 100 and I watched Gossip Girl. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm that dude.
Good. No, and it's the same. It's the same market that Fright Night remake did. They made theirs PG-13. It did well for them too.
Right.
And it's a good. You get a double dip because people get to buy the Blu-ray that's uncensored. Also.
Right.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that very first scene is the cold open is actually a childhood friend of mine. And I'm hoping to see more of her being just completely destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually worked out because I believe in our original draft of the script, I think it was supposed to be like an old woman. But they needed a stunt person who could be set on fire. So it worked out.
Yeah, my friend Lisa, by the way, is definitely not an old woman, but she thought it was hilarious that they cast her as the old woman because she's actually a very attractive woman around my age or younger.
Yeah, couldn't find a real old woman to set on fire, unfortunately.
She's good at doing stuff. So it was awesome though because I was already hyped about the movie because of you, and then I found out much later that she was actually in it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty sweet. Yeah,
it's a small world. My good friend, who's a huge wrestling fan, by the way, his wife is a stunt person, and she did some stunt work for Lucy on Pretty Little Liars, and then she ended up doing stunts for her on Truth or Dare.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, so it is a very small world.
So let me tell you the thing I really loved about the movie the most.
Okay.
And then you can tell me of the names that show up on the written by line if you're responsible.
Yeah.
I love the mythology. Like, because, yes, you got this Truth or Dare concept, and I'm thinking, okay, that's whatever. It is a little bit adolescent in its theory or whatever. But once you got into the mythology and you're doing the stuff in Mexico and whatnot, it instantly got me away from the fact that it's based around this asinine game.
Right.
It was, which I thought was awesome. So, and I'm thinking to myself, after I'm done, I'm like, oh, he totally got me. It's like the same shit with Lucha Underground and with the mythology and whatnot. I'm like, I was totally had by Roach again.
Yeah. Well, my wife and I, who basically there's another guy wrote a different Truth or Dare script a while ago. For Blumhouse, but then they hired this director and he wanted a new script, so he worked with my wife and I on it. And we knew we want, they like the demon and possession and stuff like that, and we just it was very tricky to have it make sense because it is ridiculous. Why would a demon want to play a game of Truth or Dare? So we that was actually one of the hardest things to figure out and simplify and have it kind of make sense, and we thought like, in Mexican lore, there's a lot of like trickster demons and everything, or in a lot of mythology. And so we thought that was good, but giving him a reason to sort of attach himself to games and have that make sense was definitely tricky. But
well, and the character backstories too, I think keep you from getting too bogged down into, where those story might have holes and whatnot. And like, I wasn't thinking about the holes at all, and I honestly couldn't tell you if there were any at this point. I've only seen it once as well. I'm sure if I watched it 5 times, I could pick it apart for you. But
right, I mean, look, we just like DJ and I do when we do Lucha Underground. We try very hard to find the holes and make sure it all makes sense. I mean, I know for a fact if you stopped and thought about that movie, you might be like, "Huh, wait a second," but as far as the mythology and the way the game works, we think we sealed it up pretty well. That there's not really it all tracks and doesn't jump in logic or anything.
Oh, can we address the hole? Hold on a second, Justin.
Yeah.
Can we address a hole that I found in Lucha Underground that drives me crazy and I keep forgetting to ask you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Drago.
Yeah.
Loses the loser leaves the temple match.
Yes.
Dario Cueto lets him come back if he wins another match, right?
Yes.
But if he loses, he has to unmask, Dario says. But
Yes.
if he's a lizard man, that's his face, right?
Right. Well, he's...
Sorry, that's just brilliant.
Yeah, but he's a lizard man under the mask.
So you're
Obvious.
basically saying that the mask is his face already, Casey. So unmasking a man whose face is a lizard. Maybe he's a lizard underneath there too.
See what he's a dragon in the form of a man.
Okay.
No.
And this man is wearing a dragon outfit.
Okay, I got you. I follow it.
So
Boom.
if he takes off the mask, he has a man's face, but then when he takes dragon form, that man face turns into an actual dragon.
Got you. Very handsome man face.
Last
Yes.
Truth or Dare thing. Is there going to be a sequel? I don't want to ruin the ending for anyone, but the way the ending kind of works out, I would love to see more of this. So is there going to be a second Truth or Dare?
I mean, I could tell you we've talked about sequels. There's one big idea for a sequel. There's a few other ideas. Who knows? You know, I mean, the movie for the budget is definitely a success. But I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's like such a success that a sequel's guaranteed. I would say there's definitely a chance, but who knows? I don't want to count any chickens before they hatch, but there's definitely, I can say that we've definitely discussed sequel possibilities. So,
hey, if not, I'll take a graphic novel or a comic book. Too.
Yeah. If not, I'll come on here in 2 years and tell you the ideas.
Awesome.
Okay. So here's my next question for you, Mr. Roach.
Yes.
Oh,
who is that? I believe that this is a new talent in Lucha Underground, and this is a scene from the trailer, an homage to Flashdance, obviously.
Yes, it's an homage to Flashdance, and it's a new character who I think is going to be pretty popular. But you'll find out on June, sometime in June.
And
it debuts June 13th, but I don't think he's on the first episode.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Why, whatever could you possibly be talking about, Casey?
Because my theory is we've seen him somewhere else in the trailer.
Yes, I believe so. And there's a lot of new faces in this trailer.
yeah.
Yeah, there are.
And I gotta say, Cage can work it, and that's him in that picture.
Yeah.
He's very agile for his size.
I don't need to know about anything more that Cage does with his spare time. I think
you didn't hear talk about DJ Khalid at all? Oh.
Can you guys work a gimmick where Cage doesn't have Twitter? Please.
That's funny.
I think Byron just killed me. Jesus.
Wow. That was actually
even if we do, Impact Cage still has Twitter, so
Brian Cage.
Brian Cage. Yeah.
But a lot of the really bad ones are, I think, in the Lucha universe.
So we're gonna speculate when you're gone too, Chris, about the new talent.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to ask you what your thoughts were. I know we've asked Evie Dub this before, but do you feel like you got enough guys out of Mexico this year? Are you excited to see how the stuff comes together for the new talent that we're seeing in this promo?
Yeah. Well, first I want to say that I follow Cage on Twitter and I love him, so don't set me up for anything with that. Second of all, I'm very excited for the new talent. I will say that we had plans for even more talent from Mexico that didn't work out fully for this season. But God willing, there's a season 5. We already have some storylines built for some other new talent. But as always, we work with what we have, and I think we got pretty lucky with new talent and with evolving our old talent.
Nice. Well, what do you know about? Do you have an idea on episodes and how many stories, how much room you have for that if you were to do another season?
I have. How many episodes there'd be in a season 5?
Yeah, like would you have more room, or do you think it'd be about the same?
I have no idea at this point. You know, because season 2 was 20 something episodes, and then season 3 was 40. So we don't really know until it starts up.
Do you guys know where you ended up episode wise? Because I saw a couple discrepancies. I saw before people saying 26, or Vampiro specifically saying 26, and then the ESPN article today said 22. Or
I do know, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. So
okay,
I think it's somewhere in that.
I mean, it's pretty close ballpark. We're less than 30.
It's less than 30. It's less than 30.
Okay. I just didn't know, especially with the way Ultima Luchas have been a little bit different every year, how many episodes those kind of end up being.
Yeah.
If there's one that's a 2-hour episode,
right?
That's not numbered differently. So I can see why there would be discrepancies, especially if you guys haven't edited that far down the line yet.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, Ultima Lucha, we had talked about doing something different. So, and I got to check in with Chris because I'm not sure what the end result of that is, but we definitely have tried to make it a little different every season. We like to be unpredictable, but still have familiarity.
Awesome. Okay, so theory-wise, some of the stuff in this trailer and story-wise, there's things that even I don't know because I don't know anything about these backstage segments. I mean, we've got Indiana Mundo.
How stoked was he to do that?
I loved it. Yeah, he loved it.
Doom. What's going on there? Like, I can tell you what I think my theory is. From seeing these clips, I've put together probably what is a completely erroneous, far-fetched theory about, you've got Aerostar maybe sending the gauntlet back in time, and then Mundo going back in time and going on some type of Indiana Jones quest. How the hell Mundo goes back in time? I don't know if I could figure that out in this universe. But that then he goes back in time and he gets the gauntlet maybe sometime during that scene with Taya, which you see him doing that. I don't know. And then maybe in the process of doing that, somehow they anger whatever Cross is going to be into his ancient god form, and then
he looks awesome
to find them in the future and sits on a throne with some laughing crazy thing in a cage of briars.
You nailed it.
Which means I've completely got this all wrong, right?
But I do love that that could be true in the Lucha Underground universe. It could happen. It's not that far-fetched. Like, if before Lucha Underground existed, if that was a theory for a wrestling show, people would be like, what the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking time
But on
travel?
Lucha Underground, it's like, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I mean, this trailer is really fun. I'm guessing we have to give credit to Skip Chasen on this, too, who is, by the way, if people don't know, probably the
genius.
Best maker of trailers specifically in the whole world. I mean, that is his genre. That is his medium that has made him famous, right?
Yeah, the guy's a genius, and he, shoots those scenes, and he elevates everything. It's incredible. I mean, I saw a scene. There was a pretty simple scene in season 4, and that he shot, and he added. I won't spoil it, but he added this element that is completely unnecessary, but just gives a cool visual to the scene. And I was like, my God, this guy is a genius. Like, I would never have thought to do what he did. And it's so freaking cool. And I'll tell you guys after it airs what I was talking about. But it's like, this guy elevates everything he touches.
My guess is that he added graphic nudity. Can you confirm or deny that?
Did he add words like the text as people talked?
No. It's way cooler than that. And by the way, we write in all graphic nudity.
This is the same skit that once added a guy breaking another guy's arm named Pentagon, and you see where that went.
Yeah,
but who wrote that there was no time for pants in that one Mundo bit?
I think you know what? I think I wrote that, but if I didn't, maybe it was Andrew Krakowski, one of our newer writers. Well, he's not that new. He just wasn't there season 1. But I think it was me. But I could be wrong.
Let's say it was you, so that I can still justify getting the I'm a
Who's this Andrew Krakowski guy, and why is he dodging our show?
He would probably do it. he's kind of he's low profile.
Hey, Jim's here too. I didn't even see that. Jim, I'm sure you have lots of questions about this storyline where super friends come together to grab this glove to try to save the universe from the infinite powers of a powerful ancient weapon that's a glove.
I mean, the only thing that's missing are stones/gems, especially since Aerostar's outfit is very reminiscent of Iron Man in a way.
Well, did we lose Roach? I think we did.
I think we just lost our guest because Jim fucking threw his Marvel dick around, and now
my God. I didn't have anything to throw around, but Justin wanted me to unzip. So
well, we apologize.
Sorry.
We apologize for what Jim was saying. He was out of line.
All Thanos glove comparisons are completely erased from history.
By the way, so I dropped out of there for a minute. I don't know if you saw. Sorry.
We thought it was Jim's fault.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something about Thanos. Let me tell you guys something. Nice Civil War poster, by the way. Let me tell you something. The glove, obviously, there's a gauntlet, and it, especially with Infinity War coming out right now, there's going to be that comparison, right?
Absolutely.
However, and I know that was around long before we came up with the Gauntlet storyline a couple of years ago. However, I can tell you that the Gauntlet storyline, we settled on a gauntlet, but the original inspiration for it was not Thanos or the Infinity Gauntlet. It was the first idea was sort of more based on like Lord of the Rings, how Frodo had this ring, and the more he held on to its power, it started to change him. And so we like the idea of some powerful object that basically could start to overtake the holder. And so that's where the idea originated from. So we ripped off Lord of the Rings, not the Marvel universe.
Dang, that kills my theory, because I thought it was kind of based on Zorro's evil mask that controlled his mind in AAA.
No, sorry. It's Frodo.
Yeah, and instead of Smeagol biting Frodo's finger, you get Cage
exactly
smashing the face off.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, we actually do see Mundo wearing the gauntlet and getting the twinkle in his eyes in this promo. I mean, that's a lot to give in a trailer, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think we want to intrigue people because, let's be honest, we could use more viewers. So anything that gets people to watch is a good thing. But also, I think a good trailer, gets people speculating, but I don't think they, so yes, we know at some point Mundo has the gauntlet, but you don't know when that will happen, why it will happen, and what the consequence of it will be. Maybe he dresses like Indiana Jones and goes back in time to get it. Who knows? But I feel like, even, the season 3 trailer showed Daga with a sword, which wasn't till the end montage of season 3. And I think it also showed King Cuerno. But so it's sort of, but I don't think people watching season 3 were like, all right, next week is when Daga comes. I think it's sort of like, ooh, that's intriguing. And then they sort of forget about it. And it's like, oh, wait a second, we haven't seen Daga with a sword yet,
Oh,
unless it's Cubs fan. Cubs fan obsessed about that every week. The guy that runs Lucha Blog,
really?
He lost it. It made him lose his mind.
Good.
But we can confirm that Cross is the limo guy, right?
No.
Is this limo made out of tree branches?
Yes. That's what it looks like on the inside of the limo. It's like Doctor Who's police box.
It's bigger on the inside.
Yep.
Oh. It's called a TARDIS, and yes, it is much larger on the inside.
I'm sorry we're not fucking nerds, Justin. Jesus.
I will.
That's my nerd wheelhouse. You have your own nerd wheelhouse.
I've got a lot, yeah.
I will say the limo guy though might be back this season. We'll see.
Interesting. There's a few people that I thought were conspicuous in their absence in the trailer.
Okay.
I won't get too far into it, but what's up with Captain Vasquez? That's the one that, and I'm sure you probably can't really answer this, but I know that the actress herself is not living in the United States anymore, so
right.
I don't know how that leaves you guys hanging with the storyline, because I know she was an integral part becoming Katrina's mother, right?
Yeah, that of course makes shooting tricky, but we did not forget about Captain Vasquez this season.
Yes.
All right, I'll watch.
I'm just gonna be like this for every show until that airs.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her. And she was named after the character in Aliens.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Tough as nails too.
Hell yeah!
I forgot her name the first time we were talking about her on the show, so I called her Captain Hotness, and then I think we had her on the show like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Still Captain Hotness to me, Carmen.
I have to go in 3 minutes, so but I love you guys.
I'll let these guys close it out. What do you guys have for Chris before he has to leave in 3 minutes?
I just gotta say, love you, sir. You're a great man. Thank you.
I love you guys. Please have me back when I can be on longer.
Absolutely. I mean, I think as the season progresses, this was just a great day to have one of you guys on. We kind of wanted to celebrate the whole trailer thing. We know that there's only so much that you can say. We'll hypothesize and say all sorts of crazy nonsense after you're not on the show, so that way you won't have to confirm or deny it.
Well, I know. I'm excited. I'm gonna, because tomorrow on my drive to work, I'm gonna listen to all these theories, which is fun.
And I've done a little bit of sleuthing too on some of these new people are, because you guys like to register trademark names. So
wait a second. Let me see some. Will you read me some of those?
Oh, I can read you the list here.
Piston Paw Jack.
The first half of this list is all stuff that aired in season 3. Down to Ricky Mundo. Then here are the new ones that are on the list of registered trademarks for Lucha Libre FMV, which is the parent IP company of Lucha Underground.
Right. We've got
Lucha. Antonio Cueto,
the
Savage Jake Strong, Exo Lish Huss, El Bunny, White Rabbit, Jeremiah Snake. That's interesting. Joey Wrestling. Reckle USA, Reclusa, something like that.
Reclusa.
Yeah, I don't speak that. Hexagon Black, Gauntlet of the Gods, and Big Bad Steve.
Interesting.
Those are all registered by you guys, so that's just like, wow, mind blown.
Never heard of any of those.
Not a one.
No. Except for the Gauntlet of the Gods.
I mean, there was other interesting ones on there too. Just recently registered too was Jeremiah Crane, Dante Fox, Saltador, Mala Suerte, Pindar, Doku, Yurai, Hitukori, Vibura, Son of Madness, the Cueto Cup, and Ricky Mundo.
Okay.
Those were also in that batch.
I can confirm Dante Fox, Ricky Mundo, and the Cueto Cup.
Yes. We didn't see Dante in the trailer, did we?
I thought the guy in the Marine uniform might have been Dante.
Oh, saluting.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I think on my zoom in, I have some high quality screen caps that I've zoomed in on. And I figured out a few of them. I think I figured out that Jesse
wouldn't be Navy, would he?
He's not Navy. He's Marines.
Going through that trailer involved a lot of pausing or playing and pausing.
See, it's because you guys don't know my awesome plugins that I keep plugging on the show with the variable speeds. You see, you watch the trailer at 0.5 speed, you see all kinds of shit that people don't want you to see. Trust me.
But if you press pause, you can also just stop it and look at it too.
Well, I did both. I think in the last 2 days, I have personally spent, I don't know, 4 hours of view time on a 3-minute trailer.
Good.
So sad. But I mean, look, we're fans of it, just like a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan is going to dissect one of those trailers, or the Avengers trailer is going to get dissected, and theories are going to come out.
I just like it because half of that research is Justin saying, "Hey, who do you guys think this is?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dante's in there.
Yeah, I think that was him in the uniform too. But Chris, thank you so much for joining us for a little bit. And so happy to have you. So happy you got to hear that best of clip from last week and had some comments.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. Love you guys.
Going to work on Big Brother soon? Is that your next thing?
Yeah, I'm already there a little bit, among other things.
Well, good luck. Keep us posted if there's anything you want us to shill or plug. And you know me, I'll be watching the hell out of Big Brother no matter what.
I will. And hopefully I could come back on during the summer to talk about the season.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Awesome. All right, guys. Talk soon.
Have a good one, sir.
Bye.
I fucking love that guy. I do.
That's awesome.
Jim, what's that red thing behind you?
I think it's like a blood stain on a t-shirt.
Were you sitting too close to PWG again and somebody got some juice?
I mean, that's definitely happened before in at Lucha, but not PWG yet.
I remember that.
That is none other than the actual Jimsuke Nakamura t-shirt, isn't it?
I wouldn't know because I haven't received mine yet.
Which style did you order? The one that says Jimsuke on the front or that one?
I don't even remember. I got the next level tee though. I know
that's probably why. I got the Hanes like premium tee.
Yeah, I got the Charlie flat tire one here. That came out pretty awesome, and that came this week.
Oh.
So.
Is that a next level, Justin? Because mine is. Yeah, I like it. I have the same Charlie's large testicles shirt, and I love it.
He has large testicles, but the shirt is not about his large testicles. It's about his deflated lung that had to get reinflated. Should we make a second shirt about his large testicles then? I mean, he designs the shirts. He can make anything about his testicles. That's true. I don't know. So that list, guys, that I've just read to Roach is actually, I think, part of the key to unraveling this trailer. I think some people have speculated on some of this stuff, but I think there's a little bit of matching up faces and names that. Oh, Justin, I have a big one, dude, and I haven't been watching spoilers or reading spoilers and shit, and I haven't gone to any fucking tapings, so I could say whatever I want and no one could get mad because I'm pulling this out of my ass. That name that you couldn't say, Reclusa, that means recluse, one of the deadliest spiders. Brown recluse. Jesus Christ, where do we see a spider? Oh, I think Sexy Star's fucking dead, and whoever Reclusa is fucking killed her, and I'm gonna buy her a pony.
Do you think that Sexy Star was like going out to the shed in her backyard and opened like a door and then a recluse spider bit her?
Maybe, because like when those bite you, you get that fucking skin necrosis or whatever, and it starts dying. You gotta like cut pieces out of you and shit. It's fucked up, man. Okay,
but she couldn't get treated because she was doing legitimate boxing matches and she didn't want to take a drug on the ban list and ruin and tarnish her integrity.
Byron, you're in rare heel form today. I love it.
It's pretty hilarious, though. Fuck.
It's funny, guys. It's like it changes the entire dynamic of this show. I don't quite know what to do anymore.
I'm just talking words, man.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I like that. I like some of the other names.
Wait, just before you leave that. So reclusa, though, that is a feminine form of the word, right? So we're talking about a luchadora here, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's like just the Spanish word for recluse, though. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't there another word that I forgot, but it ends with A, but it's still masculine or non-gender?
La Parka, motherfucker.
La Parka.
Okay, so
unless you're talking about the AAA version. Just saying.
Look, you guys mentioned one thing. Let me kind of go down this, and I see some of the questions that are coming in the chat room too, guys. Don't think I'm ignoring them. I am getting to some of that information, and I will answer some of those specific questions because you guys are.
I'm ignoring all of them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ignoring all of them.
First, I want to talk about who is conspicuous in their absence from the trailer. Okay, there is no Sexy Star, as you mentioned. We don't see Sexy Star. the biggest surprise, I think, of all of them that we don't see, and we mentioned Captain Vasquez. There's no Captain Vasquez in the trailer.
Prince Puma. It's a big surprise that there's no Prince Puma.
No surprise that there's no Prince Puma. We know now that Ricochet has shown up somewhere else, and I will go ahead and say
who's Ricochet? What does that have to do with Prince Puma?
Yeah, I'm sorry, King
Ricochet is the one and only.
Do you remember
how WCW
wait, did Justin just call Ricochet the king in the year of our Lord Sid Vicious?
King Ricochet.
It's Sid Vicious year.
King Sid.
It don't matter. He gone.
Did you know? You know how like in WCW, Booker T would say, "Don't hate the player, hate the game," and people kind of be into it. But then when you think about it, you're like, "But what's that even mean?" And when he went to WWE, they gave him a catchphrase that like had a thing that meant something, and I don't remember.
And then he lost to the game. He lost to the game at WrestleMania, and he's like, "Damn, I do hate the game."
So first of all, him losing to Triple H and looking at how his career like turned out, ended up being the right move. But we could have done without Triple H calling him boy the whole time.
Oh God, and saying to carry his bags and shit. Yeah.
How did you get on WWE when we're in the middle of talking about the most exciting Lucha Underground news in like 2 years?
I'm just saying there's no psychology behind any of the nicknames of Ricochet, which is ironic.
But you're also about to say that WWE Greatest Royal Rumble Contender was not in the trailer, right, Justin?
Titus O'Neil might have been in the trailer, but I think he might have tripped and fallen underneath the camera view, so you didn't see him.
You never know what he's under.
He actually hurt himself really bad, and that was the blood splattering all over Ricky Mundo. And before anyone says Ricky Mundo killed somebody, first of all, this is Ricky Mundo we're talking about. So clearly that was his body telling him he's ready to make a baby.
The thing I love most about Ricky Mundo in this trailer, and I'm skipping ahead by doing this, but I will say that the thing I most loved about it was I think I read Lucha Blog's thing, and he had no clue who that guy was.
You know what?
Doing his write-up of it, he had like in-depth information on everybody, and then it was just like Ricky. It was just like question mark, who's this guy?
Okay, and he's holding a doll after the creepy Doll Island photos that are clearly coming back to that, which it was a storyline. Oh my God, he was too busy worrying about Daga and his fucking sword to pay attention.
Well, we know because it's a huge joke, and we made a point of talking to DJ about it in the dolls thing. We actually got what was going on there. A lot of people that and if that's a big storyline this season, which judging by this trailer, it looks like it will be, because you see Ricky, you see Bloody Ricky, you see Ricky with a doll, you see Taya with a doll.
You see a lot of blood, a lot of bloody people.
Yeah. We'll get there.
What do you mean? That's what we're talking about.
No, we're not. I'm still back on the old topic. The old topic is who is conspicuously absent in the trailer, which you changed the subject from, dipshit.
I have a question. If we're talking about bloody people, do you think Jim might be one of them? Because I see a shirt that he might have been wearing when he was filmed in the trailer.
That's actually what Ricky Mundo used to stop the bleeding when his body told him it was ready to make a baby.
Who have we not seen in the trailer?
Oh, so speaking of that, we didn't see Sexy Stars. We mentioned we did not see.
Good.
We did not see Melissa Santos in the trailer.
Did we?
No, we did. We did.
Is she in the trailer?
Yeah, she's in the trailer, I think.
Someone in the chat room is saying Katrina was fighting Melissa. I don't know if that's true, but I think Melissa was fighting
the other girl that Katrina is fighting is hard to make out, but I think it could be Melissa, or it could be
Ivelisse.
Maybe, I don't know, but
think about who she would fight.
You don't see Vampiro or Striker.
You don't see the big name that you keep teasing. Just out with it, Justin.
You don't see Jack Evans.
God damn it! Exactly. You don't see fucking Jack. God damn it.
Does that worry you that you don't see Jack Evans? I mean, you also don't see Vinny Massaro. You don't see Argenis. You don't see Famous B.
No.
There's no Tejano. There's no
Wait. We don't see. I could have sworn Famous B is in this. Wait a sec.
Is Famous B in there?
I thought he was.
I think he is.
Is he in one of the? Because
I know he's in season 4, and I ain't worried about him. B is good, y'all. B is in season 4, so it doesn't matter if he's in the trailer or not.
Because I'm only worried about people that have been guests on the show not appearing in the trailer.
Yeah, no. B is people. B is taken care of. He's good.
That and, one half of my favorite wrestling match of all time wasn't in it, but
Hey, there's no Honky Tonk Man in the trailer.
Fuck.
There's no Son of Madness.
No Godfrey? Where's Godfrey?
No Agent Winter.
Oh.
No Agent Winter. Though I believe the Agent Winter is still, in fact, part of the storyline. I believe Evie Dub even confirmed that they were still doing some stuff with Godfrey.
Now my question, Justin.
No Pimpinella. And no Masquerita Sagrada in the trailer either.
Where the fuck was Pimpy? And second of all,
no, for all the people, first of all, thinking that the mini that is in this trailer is Masquerita Sagrada, it is absolutely 135 million% not Masquerita. Masquerita is not in this trailer anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
People keep thinking that it's Masquerita in the thing. The mask is all wrong. The laugh is all wrong. The size is wrong. People keep thinking that Minnie in the bunny costume at the end is Masquerita. Not Masquerita.
No.
Did we see? I mean, he's in a cage, right? But is it a mini? Did they take one of their utility wrestlers who wears various costumes and gimmicks and just like have him stand on his knees and put shoes under his knees like Dorf?
I don't know. Let's look at the picture here, and I'll get.
It's funny because I've seen some of their utility wrestlers wear that exact outfit. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I mean, what if they actually signed Dorf? I don't want to spoil it, but if they did, you got to imagine that's going to be huge.
Well, since you guys keep mentioning the guy in the cage, I'm going to give a little Casey inside info because I don't remember which ones of you guys were there and which ones weren't. How many of you guys were there when the Bunny Tribe got their Dark debut with a completely different gimmick? Like they were.
Look at this guy. See, that's.
So before the Bunny Tribe was weird Willy Wonka fucking Bunny Tribe, they were kind of like ninjas. They kind of had a kung fu kick-ass look, but they all wore this mask except for Paul London, and they all had kind of like a kung fu gimmick going on. But it was this mask, and we've also seen this mask on this mysterious wrestler that showed up in some of the promos for season 1 that wrestled in dark matches as El Bunny, but we never got to see on the show. And I wasn't there live for those, but I was there live for the dry run of the Rabbit Tribe and them getting completely... Actually, you know what? I don't even think that was dark. I think that was a match that they taped and then they reshot it when they completely changed their gimmick.
Well, wasn't it it was at an Ultima Lucha, though, wasn't it?
No. That was the Ultima Lucha was just Paul by himself.
Oh, yeah,
dressed as Kick-Ass. Yeah, wrestling Davari, which was weird.
They did a cool down dark match between two of the bigger matches.
Yeah, the Kung Fu gimmick, the Rabbit Tribe with the Kung Fu gimmick was, I believe, was a dark match, and they were testing it out because you could tell one of the talents who was wearing the mask was not very comfortable with it, and a lot of spots were messed up because of it.
Yeah, and he was also wearing wrestling boots instead of his normal shoes.
Yes.
So that was a little slippery too.
So, right, and the real question is this some type of Easter egg for season 4, or is
that a bunny joke?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't intended, but yes. But I'm just saying, like, DJ's got a little bit of a sense of humor, and that this El Bunny thing has been going for a long time now, since season 1. Are they finally going to pay it off and do something with it, or is this just kind of a rib on everybody that this is even included? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the same mask that you see inside that Briar cage.
Yeah,
next to Cross in the Cross on his throne scene, which is amazing. Who knew Cross was going to have a throne? He was just here last week.
Who knew Cross was going to have Virgil's severed penis as a weapon? That was amazing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All
just
right.
because it's big, black, and stiff stick does not necessarily mean it was severed.
Well, now this
YouTube it's just he's just standing off camera and kind of rolling it out.
Well, so. Hold on 1 second.
How do we know
I got an anonymous DM here that says that they are pretty sure that this is Torito.
That's
size wise and muscle build wise very possible.
You know the guy that I was saying was available at the end of season 3 and that they should bring him in? That Torito?
No.
The guy that I said is brothers with the current Masquerita, so they should totally bring him in. That Torito?
So
No,
basically, you're a smart guy. Like
I know. It's almost like Casey knows his shit. It's almost like I say something's cool and it ends up on Impact in a week. How does that work?
Well, speaking of unidentified people, there's this one that I think most people have figured out.
Because certain things have been spoiled on social media.
That is clearly Tommy Dreamer.
No,
Tommy Dreamer's
there
been
is
working
a clear shot of Tommy Dreamer. No, most people, I will say, are speculating. I think Cult Icon and Lucha Blog both speculated that this was, in fact, Chelsea Green.
Interesting.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if I should say this.
I feel like she's like, this looks like Lotus to me, though. Is this like, you think this is a replacement gimmick for the Lotus gimmick?
It definitely looks like a Black Lotus getup. And
I thought this was Black Lotus.
I think I see spider webs on her arms personally, so I think I can figure out which gimmick I think is hers now.
And I'm almost positive you can probably see the same outfit on her Instagram.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think she was one of the ones who I think it's even like the same picture. She like took a selfie right there or something with other.
But I mean, look, gimmick aside, the real question is: did this person get to kill Sexy Star, and do we get to see it?
We're not going to get to see it.
Right? Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it. I think she's going to kill her, but they're going to say, "Oh yeah,
don't DJ and Sexy have a relationship enough to get her to come in for a day or something?"
To fucking die. Do you know she doesn't even like doing jobs? You think she wants to get killed?
It's a good point. What about?
Well, there's no ropes to run in a backstage killing.
What if they do one of those Simpsons things where it's Itchy and Scratchy had their friend and they had to get rid of their friend, so they just Poochie.
Are they gonna Poochie Sexy Star?
Sexy Star died on the way back to her home planet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! There we go.
I guess we should go back to this one that we talked about.
Can we call her Poochie Star for the rest of the history of the show, please?
I'm in.
Poochie Star.
Poochie Star. It is official.
Thank you.
Poochie Star.
Captain Hotness, Poochie Star.
It's our next shirt, Poochie Star.
Poochie Star.
Let's hope this is actually Chelsea Green. I saw her this past weekend at Mav Pro when Rachel Ellering won the belt off of Katarina in a 3-way with Chelsea also there.
Damn, that sounds like a good match.
Dude, it was phenomenal. And I got to say, of the women's wrestling I've seen in the past few weeks, and I'm talking televised, WWE, Impact, everywhere, that was the best women's match I've seen in the last few months, probably.
You know, it's amazing to see how much Chelsea has improved since she's started wrestling.
Oh, I mean, she was the one like calling half the match, and you know, Katarina. I'm sorry, I keep calling her Katrina, but Katarina has been around for freaking ever, and you know, Rachel Ellering has been around the business her whole life, so you know, and honestly, Chelsea was the one in there basically calling the match.
Which is crazy because Katarina's old school OVW, and that should be like her thing.
Yeah, and she is a locker room leader. But I think it was, you know, it might also been because Chelsea came in later, so she kind of had to be the one to call her spots because they didn't necessarily know them as well. You never know how that stuff is working out.
Who was working heel?
Katarina is working heel. Rachel was kind of tweener-ish, but came out as the face winner.
I like how all semblance of kayfabe's fucking dead on this show.
Oh, absolutely. And Chelsea was working Hot Mess, whatever faction Hot Mess goes with.
Usually heel.
Well, it was also Cinco de Mayo, so she came in, you know.
Like drunk Hot Mess?
Oh, she came from down the street, from the bar down the street. I think that's where they announced her from.
That's hilarious.
The bar down the street.
That's a good hometown right there.
And a lot of people, she was announced for the event late, even though it was a week in advance, but a lot of people who were there actually did not know she was going to be there. So when she came in, there was a huge pop, and she did the Hot Mess thing, and it was pretty entertaining.
When are you getting Katarina on the show, Justin?
That's a good question. Katarina, when are you coming on the show? Hit me up.
When are you coming on the show?
Well, she couldn't do Fridays. Somebody kept wanting to do Fridays. Nobody can do Fridays, Casey.
What if we do the show on nights wrestlers aren't booked? Do you think we could book a wrestler?
Yeah, well, you know what? Give me a week, and I'm not going to have Thursday school anymore. True. So I'm almost done with the semester.
Well, as we move into the season 2, I've talked to quite a few people that hopefully will bring them in. And now that this trailer's come out, some of them are also available to talk about. So let's go back to this one.
Yeah, that is clearly Vibora, and he's really been improving.
not at all.
No. Is it Famous B? Is that where we saw Famous B in the trailer?
I mean, Roach did say it was a he. So for all of you people out there who were trying to figure out if that was Katrina or Evilise, a lot of people thought it was Evilise for some reason.
Is that what Drago looks like without his dragon mask? Holy shit!
Without his mask, he really just turns it up.
That'd be closer body wise.
I gotta say,
Drago's a handsome man.
Whoever this may be, I'm very, very excited to watch and see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see Tommy Dreamer in a Lucha Underground ring. He's lost a lot maybe in the caboose. You know?
Who knows whoever this is?
Tommy Dreamer.
I was gonna say whoever that is definitely a maniac.
Oh, look, it's a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, that's not even who I was trying to get to. I'm just
I guess
skipping through the pictures here. I'm trying to find the one of who I think the Flashdance person is here.
Katrina.
Oh, no, not Chavo. No,
it's Chavo.
I like the touch.
It's Son of Havoc. I knew it. Cortez Castro, really?
This one.
There we go.
Oh, I know who that is.
This is Sonny Kiss.
That is the great Sonny Kiss.
Sonny Kiss fucking rules.
Now, so what would you call this an Exotico gimmick, Casey?
I don't.
Dude, Sonny can call Sonny whatever Sonny fucking wants.
I believe that it's Sonny that's doing the Flashdance thing. I can't completely tell because it looks like there's actually a braided ponytail too, which Sonny does not have. So it's a little hard to tell.
I didn't see a ponytail, Justin.
If you watch it, it looks like after the water comes down, there's a little bit of a short ponytail.
Oh, I'm sorry that PJ Black likes doing Flashdance then.
But I do believe, not to study this picture too closely, but if you look at the leg structure here and the leg and booty structure in the booty structure, yes. In the Flashdance picture, that it could in fact be Sonny Kiss.
I really hope Sonny does the show so we can talk about booty structure.
Can we give an official MMMshow seal of approval to Sonny Kiss being in this trailer and doing whatever he does on the show?
Great fucking addition to the roster right there. It makes me sad that Pimpy's not in the trailer. It would be awesome if they were like feuding with one another, but you know.
But in the spirit of Lucha Libre and especially AAA, I think this is great. I think that the Exotico thing, like Finn Balor can come out with his Finn for Everyone shirts all day long, but I think the kind of respect that Sonny will command at the temple is going to do wonders.
Oh God! If you guys haven't seen
worldwide,
if you guys haven't seen Sonny work before, fucking strong style badass dude, like legit. And oh man, I can't wait to see who they match him up with on the roster.
I've seen him. Interesting. He normally works in the Northeast. I saw him at a show in New York, Tier 1 wrestling show. Yeah, he will straight up fuck you up. Like he throws forearms and all that shit, just like all the badasses in Japan.
Hey, that was actually a thing with a lot of the Exoticos in Mexico too, because people would take liberties with them, so they learned to fuck you up.
Right.
And
I mean, Sonny's stiff.
Wait a minute.
Oh, really?
Oh. So
wait, now you guys went to the wrong place with that. That was
how long were you waiting for that one?
I think he was waiting pretty long.
Sorry we talked so long and prolonged.
Absolutely a huge fan of this. And I'm going back to that list of of registered new names.
That's
Sonny uses Sonny XO quite a bit, so I'm going to assume that the Exolicious name that is on this new list of registered Lucha trademark gimmicks, that is most likely going to be the name of Sonny Kiss in Lucha.
Nah, bullshit, dude. He's clearly Savage Jake Strong.
That would be registered as the Savage Jake Strong. So I guess if you don't, I guess if you go out there and just call yourself Savage Jake Strong, you can probably get away with the gimmick because they registered it as the Savage Jake Strong.
So wait, I could call myself the Hulk Hogan and get away with it? Not that I would want to, because people would think I was a racist.
Yeah. I think maybe you could.
If you want to dance in that neighborhood.
All right, so
brother,
this is awesome.
A little bit about the man in the Briar cage here, but how impressive was this? First of all, we saw almost all of the sets at Lucha Underground.
Yeah, we did not see
this set. This set did not exist when we were there.
You know why you guys didn't see that set? Because it's not a fucking set. That is where Cross lives, and you just don't get invited to his house like I do. We talk about Sid. We play some video games. We watch some UWF and shit. It's amazing.
I don't know if I can deny that. I mean, maybe this really I don't know. And we saw a throne or so, and we did not see this. So this has got me very, very intrigued. This is clearly what happens when you go to some type of underground root-based layer, maybe at the base of the tree.
And by the way,
kind of hole.
You guys are fucking assholes for sitting in the Cobra throne without me.
Well, I don't regret it.
It's cool. It's cool. Next time
I don't regret it, especially since I literally showed Daga that I was sitting on the throne.
Oh.
At WrestleMania weekend.
Did he challenge you to a fight then? Because
that's his fucking throne.
In my chair, dude.
He was ready to cut my head off while he was holding a drink in the other hand. So,
well, look, as we said last week, it was almost 2 years ago now. It was 2 years ago in June, so it was like just short of 2 years when we announced on this show that Kevin Cross would be coming to Lucha Underground.
Which is all we were allowed to fucking say.
And we have not been able to really officially confirm it with any type of proof or evidence until this. But damn, is that not menacing with the glasses and the fucking suit?
Yeah, dude, and those are dope. Those are dope pants, man. Like he's fucking fashion plate, man, of like classy Freddie Blassie levels, which is like the highest compliment I could give a person.
On the real inside scoop tip, that wardrobe might actually be his.
I hope so.
I'm assuming it's his.
Those are some pretty legit pants right there.
I know that when he did come in, he came in pretty quickly, on short notice, and I don't know that they made that for him. That really might have come with him in the bag.
I mean, we know the glasses are his. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume the suit's his, since it's probably tailor made for him.
Yeah.
Mm. So what is his name? Are we gonna say he's the White Rabbit?
I don't know. I mean, from this list, I guess. I mean, if Bunny is what's in the cage,
is he gonna be? Is he gonna be this?
He could be the Savage Jake Strong. That would make sense.
Do we have the other screenshot of him?
Oh, what was the other name that was? Is he Big Bad Steve? Is that who he is?
Steve is possible.
I mean, everything so far literally works.
But I got a message for Big Bad Steve, Justin.
What's your message for him?
Guys,
there's only one Big Bad Steve, motherfucker. There you go. There you go. Man, I should have done that to Chris Roach, but I didn't think of it then. I've been a little dude. That is a fucking dope picture. It is basically like the fucking white boogeyman, and I love it.
It is the white boogeyman.
I wanted to make a Doctor Strangelove reference, but
dude, yeah, that's a pretty dope reference. I got your reference, Byron. It's a good movie. Everyone should see it. And you should also see Doctor Strange. You're welcome, Jim. And
I like to see How I Learned to Love the Bomb.
Yeah.
Such a great movie. You know, like that's one of those movies that they make you watch in film school that you're actually like, yeah, that was fucking dope, instead of having to watch like fucking Breaking the Waves and getting all depressed and shit.
That was
Or
like
Dancer in the Dark.
that was like
We're
when
watching
they made me read
Eraserhead.
Watchmen in
Nice.
AP English in freshman year in college, and I had actually never read it. I was like,
Oh, so you didn't get to see that the ending was fucking ruined. Oh, I wanted a giant octopus, bro. I did. I really did. Like, if they could make a giant octopus wrestler in Lucha Underground, like maybe put like, you know, 4 guys in a bag. Sold.
No spoilers.
all right.
Is
so
he
let's-
wearing wrestling boots with a suit?
No, he just has
No.
nice shoes. He just has nice shoes.
Actually, I think in this one he might be, and in the other one I don't believe that he is.
Nah, dude, those are dress shoes. Byron's just used to wearing fucking sandals everywhere. Look at him.
Now, notice, I don't know if you notice in this one or not, but if you look closely, that thing swinging from his hand there, that is clearly a gold pocket watch.
No, it isn't, Justin. That's what I thought at first, but if you really zoom in, that is
Yeah.
a lucky rabbit's foot, is what that is.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a gold pocket watch. I've seen the actual one.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking spoilers. Justin with the spoilers.
Well, I'm
No,
sure
it's
I
actually,
side
it
with
is a gold
Casey.
pocket watch. That is a TikTok, though rabbit's foot from the definition of these could have been possible too.
Man,
But I don't think a
man.
rabbit's foot would be heavy enough to swing like that.
I don't know, man. You can get like a really big rabbit, you know, just have like their whole leg or something. I don't know. I'm
I
not a
think that
fucking
Lucky rabbit's leg?
scientist. Yeah.
I think the TikTok gimmick is going to still play here, which will be awesome. If you guys don't know, Kevin did this Toll Man. I wouldn't even say it was really a gimmick. It was just kind of something that the fans at FSW kind of put on him that he was.
It's because he's counting down to doomsday. It's the fucking doomsday clock that moves nearer for each of the opponents of Kevin Cross as he drops them with the doomsday Saito.
Well, I think that would really play well into the lucha world. But here's my question. So if you're hypothesizing, Casey, that you think this is White Rabbit, you were saying?
Just so the names you gave me. I mean, he could still be Kevin Cross, and he just owns his own name. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, though. We're not seeing him with the other Rabbit tribe that we know is the Rabbit tribe, which would be Saltador, Malasuerte, and Paul London.
which are
They're
also
never together in this. So do we think that there might actually be a war going on in the Rabbit tribe?
No, I think that maybe there's a war in the world that El Bunny is from, this world of fairies and fucking magical creatures that we're yet to see in Lucha Underground. Because that's what all those branches and shit reminded me of, dude. That's like the world of the fucking fae. That's like, you know, like goblins and fairies and shit like that. Dude, trust me, you know, when they throw out an occult reference, Casey picks it up.
So what you're saying is it's like a fucked up fern gully.
Exactly. Except instead of a rainforest, it's a gnarled briar patch of pain, like Splash Mountain.
Ah, excellent.
I don't know. I know that DJ and Roach love to kill characters off. I think that Cross comes in some fashion. He's been awoken as some god of the Rabbit tribe. And I think he comes in and he'll kill Paul London, Malasuerte, and Saltador. I think Cross is just going to murder all of them.
What if he's this evil, like, Mad Hatter character without a hat because, you know, he doesn't need to wear a hat. He's got a good-shaped head. Like, some of us have to wear hats. I do, usually. But
hold on.
Planetoid. You know what's funny is because, like, I'm totally not looking at the screen, so I forgot Byron was even wearing a hat.
No, I'm not.
Which also, by the way, you can't see on the YouTube channel.
No, I'm not wearing a hat.
You can only see the screenshot that Justin has up,
you can't see our faces. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll take my balls out for you guys. You want to see my balls?
I'm actually I'm going back to the regular video for a minute.
Okay, I'll put them away.
Dang it.
You can still have them out. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. We wouldn't be able to see them because they're really small.
Thought we were going to catch them. What's the chat room have to say about this?
They say we want to see Casey's balls.
They have a few. They definitely have a few assumptions and guesses.
Yep.
What are their guesses?
Oh, Polycross! Polycross says those pants matched a classic White Rabbit's vest from the original artwork for Alice in Wonderland.
Thank you, Paul. Because you know what? Paul knows his shit, man. Like, seriously. Like, you guys better respect Paul Cross. He's a smart man. He fucking recognizes patterns. He would probably also purchase a pair of pants like that, like I would, because they're nice pants, and I think they're nice.
Where do you get a pair of pants like that? I'll wear one. I'll wear them right now.
I don't know, dude. Let's go to Men's Warehouse and see what we can get.
Ooh, 2 for 1.
Do they sell them? Mm-hmm. Do they sell them at PWTs?
Anything that actually gets Byron to wear pants is a good thing. Can we make it happen?
Oh, that's true. He usually wears Speedos.
You remember that we had to spend a whole day with him and his tidy whities, right?
Oh God, I tried to forget. I really did. That brown stain on the back was not fucking Prop Warehouse. Let me tell you, that wasn't wardrobe.
3 times. It was great.
So yeah. Byron's really good at making makeup girls really uncomfortable. It's great.
Everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
First scene of the shoot.
Equally uncomfortable.
First scene of the shoot, and the only scene we had to pick up a fucking year later.
No, we picked up a couple scenes, but each shoot, principal and pickup, started with that scene without telling people what was going to happen.
So Byron, when you needed tidy whities for the scene, did you already own some, or did you go buy some?
I had to go buy some, dude.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I'm glad you're so concerned.
Hey, dude, I gotta have the right image for the spank bank. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm picturing Superfly. I'm picturing, Superfly Snuka. The briefs with the leopard print. Yeah. Superfly Snuka.
Blah. All right, I'm gonna play the trailer again.
Oh.
Wow, can we do that? That's like copyright, dude.
Yeah, we're not playing the sound, and when you talk, it'll go to you guys.
Oh, can I make
YouTube is gonna take us? YouTube will take us down the copyright.
This is not from YouTube.
Oh, dude, I'll do voices and shit. Just leave the video up.
This was sent to me. This is a downloaded MP4 that
Okay, first of all, boom.
Is this Mystery Lucha 3000 here?
Yeah, no, that's the Lucha sound.
Okay, so first of all,
I love this. Look.
This is not the old temple.
Nah, dude, that looks like the post office my dad used to work at.
That's a much colder place.
This is on top of the new temple.
Spaghetti.
A lot of people have speculated that this was still at the old temple. This is not.
Yeah, because those buildings would be on the opposite side.
And I think that Jim, Byron, and I are the only people not on the crew that have actually been here.
Yep. And actually, if you go further on that shot,
aren't you guys fucking special?
You could have been special too,
dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
School's hard, bro.
There's more to this story.
Yes.
As this shot keeps going, you get to this.
Which,
this is cool.
Which I think we mentioned previously on the show that EV Dub had a role for us in that we were supposed to go by this.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to walk by this symbol.
So this whole shot was supposed to be at dusk. It was supposed to start on the city skyline.
Hold on. Let's be very clear. This shot is set in the middle of the fucking day for night. It's a blue tint. But it was supposed to be at dusk.
God damn it. Oh, so what you're saying is they changed the time of day specifically to fuck you?
I don't know. Maybe they shot it at night.
I think
I'm not that mad about this because
Byron is absolutely wrong because Lucha Underground does not have the time, patience, nor money to turn on all of these street lights.
Not only
there's a lot of processing.
You'd have to VFX all of those clouds in the background to get
I believe
those are not real clouds.
I believe that this was still shot that same day that we were supposed to do the shot. Just we weren't there.
Oh, that's definitely VFX clouds.
Jim knows a lot about special effects. He created the Steppenwolf effects for Batman v Superman.
Is the red sky really what it was?
No, everything from here up is fake.
Yeah, that's cut.
So anyway, the moral of the story is what was supposed to happen is this shot was supposed to continue and keep going down to this doorway that is legitimately back here, which was supposed to be 4 fans of Lucha Underground sneaking into, or not even necessarily sneaking in, but seeing the Bat Signal Lucha sign here and knowing where the underground fights were going to be and sneaking in. And we were supposed to be those 4 guys, but the first half of Ultima Lucha Quattro ran long. So we didn't get to film this shit.
Nope.
Yeah, it's funny because it's really easy to bullshit about something that never happened and pretend it happened.
It's this isn't for you.
Well, I guess we could have just said, yeah, we actually filmed it and they cut us out. But
this is get EV Dub to admit it to us.
This bit right now is not for you, Casey, or really for any of the fans who watch the show. It's really for every single wrestler who wrestled before intermission on that day, so they know the ramifications of their actions.
I have three in particular that I know were in business for themselves that I will never say anything to because they'll fucking murder me.
Okay, so basically you guys are the Funkadactyls and they're the Undertaker. Is that what we're getting?
You never know. We never got time to do it.
Exactly. Oh, hey, look, it's Matanza. Look at that.
Matanza in chains.
In a different place.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Colt or Lucha Blog or whoever said it that this does not look like an efficient way to subdue or chain up Matanza. This looks like the bargain basement version of how you would want to capture Matanza.
Well, let's put it this way, because whoever said that obviously has never seen Frankenstein and doesn't fucking know that it's a perfectly fine way to restrain someone unless you have a stupid hunchback assistant that fucks everything up. So there you go.
Well, I'm guessing by the fact that we see him roaring and mad later in the trailer that somebody fucked up.
Actually, that was his sex noises.
But the good news is I like this camera angle. It makes Matanza look huge. I like this shot.
Yeah.
This also, I believe, was another one of the cool back areas of the new temple where they filmed.
I'm gonna let everyone know
places for shots at the new temple. Where you
this is a major spoiler, but that shot where Matanza's growling and angry, that was actually him fucking Rey Mysterio to death.
Well, they got to figure out a way to get Ray off the show. So.
Yep, and hey, if someone's just leaving, why not have him get fucked to death off camera? Right? Because if you see in the corner there's some spooge on the wall. You can see it. Like Justin already passed it.
I'm not going to sign off on that one. I don't agree with that.
All right,
theory.
so then we kind of roll into this Indiana Mundo and the Taya of Doom segment, which I love. This throw me the whip, I'll throw you the idol kind of moment. I don't know what the hell's down there.
Snakes.
I hope it's not snakes.
Why is it got to be snakes?
Snakes.
I believe that this might have to do with them going to get the gauntlet. We see later that Mundo is wearing the gauntlet. I can't imagine him being on a quest.
Does Ty have a bow staff?
She does. She's got a sword on her back.
You see it later.
That's a sword.
You see
that's katana.
It's a bat. You see it later. It says Wera Loca on it, I believe. It's in the trailer.
That's not as cool as a sword.
That's like how Sting had that.
Right here, they're picking up the evil haunted doll. Is my theory.
You think they're getting the doll?
Yeah, I think they are. I think that's
Taya in the locker room with the doll later.
Yeah, we do. In case
we also see Mundo with the glove.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were going to be on a quest for one of those two things, full on Indiana Jones style. You don't think it would be the gauntlet over the?
Or maybe they're venturing into the Aztec Temple of Doom.
That would be awesome.
If they're looking for the glove right now, King Cuerno's a fucking dumbass if he's just leaving the glove fucking lying around. You can't do that. It's impossible. The glove, you get addicted to wearing it, and you wear it all the time. So Cuerno will be wearing the glove, so the glove is not up for grabs unless something very horrible.
But you only get addicted to wearing it if you've actually worn it a few times, right?
Dude, you know how King Cuerno is. He was probably putting it on, cranking it. He's like really into the things that he hunts.
Yeah, but Casey has theories about what he did with the Mil Muertes corpse.
You see Katrina in his lair later, so maybe he got evicted and he just couldn't. He likes to do his business in private. Is what I'm saying. Anyway.
What I want to see more than where this goes is I want to see the footage of DJ and Roach sitting down Johnny Mundo and pitching the idea to him, like, you're gonna dress like Indiana Jones.
Wait. First of all, what makes you think that they pitched him this idea? You don't think this was a back pitch?
I want to see.
He came in wearing that hat, and they were like, "Oh, that's great because we need you to find this fucking thing."
And then he tipped it at him and said, "Milady, are you calling fucking Johnny Mundo a neckbeard that would wear a fedora?
You call him Johnny Mundo, lady."
I just want to see the pitch.
Wow, that was Tejano level right there, Justin. Just so you know.
Oh, no one is going to get mad about that. There's no one of Asian descent on the show.
Well.
Wow.
Caught me. All right, moving on.
It's not really Asian, though.
Wow, that's even worse.
I know. I'm sorry.
So, look, I love Kevin Cross, but I'm going to say that this hand seemed a little small.
It's a little small.
You know what? It's just because you were watching fucking Charlotte matches. It's a normal size hand.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's a big hand, dude. That's a hand that could wrap around your throat. Just because it's not some giant fucking Charlotte Flair hand does not mean you can talk shit, Justin.
But why gloves at all? I mean, if your guy is imposing as Kevin Cross or Killer Cross or whatever.
Because getting blood stains off of your hands is a bitch.
Because you don't get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
What's in the background? That looks like it's
his throne. Yeah. Yeah. So
no, that's the staff coming to his hand. He's got some kind of Jedi Force powers, by the way.
Yeah, which is
that's not scary.
Come to his hand. Though it may have probably just been, filmed in reverse or whatever. And then we get to this shot that we
kayfabe, Jesus Christ.
Look how happy he looks right there. He's like, I'm literally making people shit themselves in fear. And
that's not what he's saying. He's saying they signed me to this promotion 2 fucking years ago. I can't believe they're actually rolling tape on me.
Dude, what he's saying is I've always wanted a fucking midget as a pet, and now I have one.
Wow, you said the M word.
Casey, we shouldn't talk like
now
that.
Now I gotta put an explicit warning on this episode.
Anyway,
what you can't hear right now is the little guy laughing. Oh.
No, I don't think he was laughing, dude. I think he was screaming.
He was cackling, but there's everything is
good. Yeah. You guys watch Breaking Bad, right?
Okay, there's not enough of the slithering here.
Yeah.
But would it be a trailer if it didn't have Cobra Moon slithering in it?
The floor looks surprisingly clean too. I was happy about that.
Yeah,
and I
this looks like it's in an office. I mean, you got an office chair.
Yeah, that looks like Cueto's office because we've seen the floor.
But this is, I mean, Cueto's office. If we're at a different temple, wouldn't be there, would it?
Nope.
Is that a new mask? Was she more like greenish?
The fangs look new.
The fangs look
like a new mask.
Yeah.
Might have some new wardrobe. The wardrobe people look like they did a spectacular job with this whole deal.
Big upgrade this season, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So look, Cobra Moon is slithering her way back. That is, I believe, a Phoenix.
And
he looks fucked up.
Yeah, he's kind of staggering, dude.
Yeah, is he drunk? I mean, this looks like it's in Boyle Heights too. This does not look like downtown LA.
That really looks like the old temple right there.
This looks like they left Phoenix at the old temple, and he's like, "Man, where's the taping today?"
He's like, "I got a fucking match. I put on my gear. Where's Juan?"
He had the wrong address when he showed up to work.
He's like, "Juan didn't tell me where to park."
If you watch this though, there's something up with Phoenix. He is walking without bending his knees. He is very.
I kind of bent it right there.
I don't know.
Dude, he's just a fan of Weekend at Bernie's too. He's doing the Bernie. Come on.
I don't know. Like, this looks like right after some big fight scene or something. Maybe he got beat down or maybe he did drugs or something. He looks a little zombified here.
I don't
that I saw a creepy doll after that. I wonder if they got that from someone who makes creepy dolls for a living.
I don't know, but this looks like the start of whatever this doll angle is here.
Yeah, it's see Ricky Mundo's into some weird. That is clearly Ricky Mundo.
He goes to
the
Doll
artist known
Island.
as Ricky Mandel.
Yeah, and also known as we won't mention the other one.
Do you think he only has like a 1-minute scene in episode 1 where he picks up a doll and he's like, "I'm going to Doll Island," and he takes the pictures and then he leaves and we never see him?
And then like fucking Johnny Mundo's like, "Dude, I'll do you one better," and he gives him a real doll, and then we never see him again.
I mean,
Never
that
leaves his
angle
house.
started. What was that? That was near the beginning of season 3, right? Where we saw those pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You guys thought they forgot, but they didn't because we kept fucking talking about it on the show and never let them.
It's
This
true.
guy,
We should get credit.
Limbo guy, I will always think that they have forgotten.
You know, it's cool because I don't accept that Drago answer. That was no. Drago's a handsome man, though. By the way, just so everyone knows.
This is my favorite thing in the world, and
that is so cool. Yeah,
we saw this set,
awesome.
And I'm here to tell you that visually, what they're doing camera-wise here with the repeat mirroring and stuff as well, because the set is not as intricate as this shot is. This is amazing post-production as well as an awesome set design and cool stuff that they did with it. There's so many things going on here.
I really like this shot. This is really cool, man.
And they actually had a sign that said, please do not walk onto the set.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't even do what the Rabbit Tribe's doing right now because it was sectioned off.
Oh, so was it like straight up fucking Elm Street 1 status where it was like a rotating room?
I don't know if they could rotate it or not, if they were just doing camera rotations. If you watch this shot all the way through, Paul is still standing on the one flat level. If you were going to do a rotating room thing, you probably would have shot it differently so that he's actually standing on the wall to the left when you finish the shot, but they don't do that. I'll play.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
he's still going off this same wall. So I think it's all camera rotation there.
Gotcha. I just watched Elm Street 1 too many times.
It looked like they could have built it that way to try to do that, but I'm guessing that they probably thought of it and then were like, no, let's do it an easier way instead of actually trying to gimbal the whole room.
Yeah, plus if you ever watch Never Sleep Again, it was a bad time for everyone and almost electrocuted the whole crew.
Yeah. So, but this is still, I mean, you're talking about a small budget weekly wrestling show here doing just crazy, weird, trippy stuff. And if you look
that's fucking cool, man.
The edges of this with the mirrors and stuff coming in together, like there's a repeating mirroring on all four sides as well.
You know, they got the fucking Snick couch from Nickelodeon and shit.
That's pretty great.
It's almost like looking into a kaleidoscope kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Amazing shot.
Very
but
trippy.
I'd like to think
guy?
go through that hole. I like to think that they go through that hole and Kevin
Tony
Cross is on
Stark.
the other side of it, and then Kevin Cross just murders them. As much as I love the Rabbit Tribe, I'm just saying if they go through that hole, then Kevin Cross.
I don't know. It sounds like you don't like Paul London very much.
I just like the thought of Kevin Cross murdering people.
Yeah, I do too. But you know what? You said he had tiny hands, so it's gonna be you.
That's very possible.
Good point.
So yes, Aerostar glows in the dark now. We know.
Yeah, well, he always kind of has, and that's clearly Tony Stark.
I will say this though, that there are glow in the dark elements that Aerostar now can wear, and they stay on the entire match.
Yeah, that's great. That's great science. We've seen him wear them in AAA, so it's okay to talk about it.
Let's also hope that his aerosol cans are all working properly next season.
Well, hey, I mean, I already saw him set the ring on fire by accident. How well do you want him to work?
All right, so here we have our super, well, not really our super friends here. We've got our
Dragon Azteca,
Cuerno, and Aerostar.
What was our
line? Is this is too dangerous?
What was our line? Dadge has a badge. Is that what we used to say on the show? Justin was always really mean to Dragon Azteca. I don't know.
Dadge says this is too dangerous. So as
lens flare
earlier today, he is
J.J. Abrams.
He's bitchified the second he walks into this scenario.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, dude. Because you know he already got pumped out by absolutely everyone last season.
So, and apparently the time traveler gimmick is out of the bag because Cuerno is the one that says this must go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly everyone knows. Like, who knew that everyone knew that Aerostar was a time traveler?
I don't know. Dude. You look at him, you kind of can tell something's up.
I don't know, dude. Could have like listened to our show and shit and been like, oh shit, all right.
I'm telling you, it's that kind of world, man.
He'd say, you know what? Aerostar's a time traveler and Justin's an asshole. And
these things are both true.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that is a sweet hoodie though. Like I'd wear. And now that color doesn't look good on me, dude. But it's a sweet hoodie.
Okay, so Dadge's other line here, because he's the Frady Cat guy apparently.
Mm-hmm.
The gods are already too strong, Cuerno.
Well, yeah, gods are gods, man. They're fucking strong.
Well, I mean, I think it, it's implying we've seen this gauntlet. We've seen it used a couple of times here. We know that it possesses you. And I guess the theory is that the power of the god that is possessed with this glove is getting stronger every time it gets used.
Yeah, it's sucking the life force from the person that uses it. See, this is why they should have signed like fucking James Ellsworth, right? And then they should have had Cage keep the gauntlet all season. But then when he shows up this season, he's fucking James Ellsworth in Cage's clothes with the gauntlet on. And it would have been fucking amazing. See, this is why Casey needs to be the next down low guy on the writing team. Thank you.
We just need to do Wang.
We do need to do Wang because you know what?
Yeah.
Every single one of these competitors would do just wonderfully in Wang. Oh, what do we got? Oh, look, it's a glove.
What the hell does Aerostar say here? I can barely understand it.
He says it's just like Fisto from He-Man. That's what he says, but in Spanish.
I think he's saying make it quick.
He said como Fisto. And yeah.
Which means make it quick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, Fisto, Fisto is universal, man. Like, he's like everyone's favorite He-Man character, except for Krista Joseph, whose favorite He-Man character is Faker. And that's why he has two versions of every wrestler on his show. Look at this hexagon black shit. You want to talk about that? We're going to have two Pentagons now? What's going on?
I don't know. That's one of the ones that worries me. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
We'll get to it in a second. Okay, apparently a married man is unlocking some door, which my guess would be to Matanza.
Yeah, I have too many jokes, so I'm not even going to say any of them.
It looks like this guy has a cane or crutch or something in his hand. Very young looking hands though, and clearly married.
You know, dude, I'm starting to feel like you're a weird hand job fetishist or something because you're really focused on the quality of people's hands.
Well, the funny part about it is, if you look at it here, this looks like the character. If you can, I can't quite get to the one frame where you can really see him. But
look at that!
Oh, you see a face.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker looks like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and I have the other picture of this character around as well. But
yeah,
look at those eyebrows.
Clearly, Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
We'll get to it, but I think that this might be the release of Matanza.
Oh man, especially See, Justin and Shang Tsung have heat. I don't know if you guys haven't seen the Battle Royal that we all competed on in Fire Pro Wrestling, where Justin went into business for himself and knocked out Shang Tsung in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
thank you. That sounds very appropriate.
Casey, what happened? What happened later on in the Battle Royal?
Oh, he jobbed to the fucking bionic elbow, and then I got pinned by Rob Zombie.
What did he do right before?
Oh, he pretended to be an airplane and yelled, "Wee!"
I love fire.
Highly accurate.
Yeah, we'll transfer them all over to PS4. Don't worry.
Okay. So Mariposa here is, I don't know, watering the plants.
Oh no, dude, it's fucking pee.
No,
she's the new Davari, dude. That is clearly piss.
It looks like she pulled the plants out first, and then she's dumping water.
Nah, dude, straight
up.
Skip
chasing.
Yeah, dude, Skip's into water sports. What can I say?
Apparently, that's the new thing. He's never coming on this show now. I don't know. So this is this, at least Mariposa's in here.
Apparently being filmed by a toilet cam. That's
okay. Looking at this freeze frame right here, that's 100% Sunny Kiss.
100%. Yeah, that's clearly him. Yeah.
That my other freeze frame earlier when I did this was not nearly that good, but that is fucking Sunny Kiss. Has to be.
Yeah.
This is a great way to introduce a character. Oh,
well, no, it's the best way ever because you know how many people were out there like, oh, that's so hot. They're doing a flash dance scene, blah, blah, blah. And then they find out Sonny kissed. And now your question is, it's still hot, right, motherfucker?
Yeah, you still got a boner, right?
I love it. I love it. Sonny Kiss is for everyone.
Yeah, dude, that should be the fucking shirt.
That is the shirt, goddammit. Sonny Kiss is for everyone because Sonny Kiss is badass. I don't give a fuck.
See, Sonny Kiss fucking weighing Intercontinental Champion as soon as the promotion starts.
And I will tell you all this right now. My biggest get for the whole year that I want on this show is Sonny Kiss. I want Sonny on this show.
You know, come on, Sid, bro. Shit. God.
I said my biggest get. I didn't say yours, Casey. You can.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I can't agree because Sid is still alive. But by the time you book him, he'll be dead. And then it'll be like, oh, look, Sid fucking agreed to do the show.
Why do I have to book Sid? You can book Sid anytime you want.
Because I don't want to have to teach him how to use technology.
Exactly.
Yeah, and fucking, you're going to be like, oh, Sid's dead, but I booked him on the show. Here's this fucking Ouija board. We'll talk to him from the beyond. And then he'll like still fuck up his words somehow, and it'll be amazing.
Look, Vampiro has agreed to do this show 3 times now, and we have still not been able to make that happen.
You know, I don't think that stands anymore. I just don't.
We'll see. All right.
He's mad. You know what? I just want to point out, Mr.
Oh, now
Vampiro.
see, did you see at the end of that? That does look like some ponytail or something in the hair.
No, dude, that's just the water.
No, look,
it's the water.
It's hanging.
Which
right
okay. Look at this. Okay.
That?
First of all, this is right after the scene where Mariposa pees.
What is all that?
And so he is getting covered by Mariposa's urine.
What's this square thing coming out of the back of this person's head?
Like a bandana?
Yeah, it's fucking a kidney stone. I don't know.
What a feeling.
You guys want to get a pizza?
Dude, you know what? If you bought me a pizza right now, I'd probably eat it, but then I would regret it the rest of the night. I'd have the worst heartburn.
Yeah, me too. But I also still want to eat one.
Okay, look, empty chair. Obviously, Cuerno's lair. We have Cuerno's headdress. We have Cuerno's awesome gun. Why is he not bringing this to the fucking ring? That thing is great.
Yeah,
that's a little edgy. That's a little edgy.
It's a straight up fucking Nerf blaster and shit, dude. That's for his fucking Nerf games in the office.
That 100% is a Nerf zombie strike gun right there.
That is a good point. Mil Muertes powerbombed him through tables and literally killed him after a match. And he comes back and just hits his finish on Mil as revenge. Shouldn't he come back with a shot with that gun and just shoot him at the end of the season?
Or that axe. That's like, look at that fucking axe back there, dude.
Is bloody, too. That's a great axe.
But I have a complaint for the show, because this is another plot hole the size of Drago's mask thing that I talked about earlier. So Cuerno was hurt, and all he had to do was sit in that chair for a whole season. Why is there no ass groove in that chair, huh? Why does it look fucking brand new? Where's the ass groove? None of my chairs look like that.
Well, you know who could put an ass groove nicely in that chair?
Oh,
boom!
See, look at her face. She looks disgusted by your comment.
This is just this is a great shot. I love everything about this. I kind of just want a poster of this.
I don't want a parental advisory label, and the people in the chat room disgust me sometimes. So I think we should move past this image as fast as possible.
Why? Are they talking about the pinginess of this picture?
Actually, I'm not even reading the chat right now. I
was like, yeah, there's nothing in there about it.
I was just guessing because I know known sex offender Cold Icon is in the chat, and
ew. Colt Icon.
That's a good outfit, by the way.
You mean the famous Lucha Central writer, Colt Icon?
Oh, I don't know. I just watch our videos on Lucha Central. There's other stuff on that site?
There's actually a ton of great stuff on that site that people should check out. And
is it great, or is it best of MMMshow great? Because there's a difference.
Well, I mean, look, that's there, first of all. So, I mean, you can start with that, and then you branch out, and you can learn all sorts of great things.
Wait, is Cold Icon the only person in the chat right now? Oh, no, it says there's 12 people.
He's the most prolific person in the chat right now because he's the one that can actually type 60 words per minute.
How come the screen keeps changing away from Katrina in that outfit?
Every time you talk, it does that.
Oh, I should just keep talking more to confuse Byron's boner.
Can you get it to stay on like you did with the picture?
Ah, it's Jimmy!
Yeah, I can get it to stay up the whole time, and then no one has to see it.
Oh.
I don't want to do that. I'm just look.
They didn't put a harness on her this time. It looks good.
Oh yeah, we can.
Do you think she'll wear this outfit to the ringside? I mean, because
hey, Paul and Rebecca, how's it going, you guys?
Since I plan on being there live, I would love to see this live and in person.
I'm just kidding about the sex offender thing. I don't know you that well, and
he's just assuming.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs was in the chat earlier, which is why I stopped reading it and didn't say hi to everyone.
We actually answered all of his questions, I think.
Oh, really? Really? Do you think that some TNA guy would be good in Lucha Underground? That's all I ever see, Mask.
Do you think Samoa Joe could beat Matanza?
Do you think that Braun Strowman could beat Aerostar?
No. Anyway.
Do you think it would be cool if Roman Reigns was a wrestler?
Do you think it was Nicholas inside the cage? So to make a Nick Cage reference?
Oh,
yeah. How they book him that fast?
Because dude, everyone steals Lucha Underground's talent. That's what happens when you tape in advance, bro. Like they had him in the fucking cage, and then they're like, "We need this kid to be our tag team champion." So there you go. Do
you think Dean Ambrose should be in a Rabbit Tribe?
Oh God, does he even still wrestle?
He's injured.
Take note, Jim, that those are going to be the two complaining about how long the show is later.
Yep. Sorry, Josh Pillow.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, it's cool if you got this far.
Sure. There's no way. No way he got this far. You already know that.
He didn't get this far. I could give him the winning lottery numbers right now.
I guarantee you he was asleep with his narcoleptic ass before Roach was even done talking.
Oh, dude, is he narcoleptic like
no,
Mr.
he's
Hughes?
not. But I can't figure out any other logical reason for why he can't even watch like the 10-minute best of
you guys know Mr. Hughes is a fucking shoot narcoleptic, right?
Really?
Yeah. That's why they put sunglasses on him so he can sleep at ringside. Yeah, you just think he's selling.
Jericho told it in his it would have been his second book because he's in WWE. But yeah, he's got some funny stories about Mr. Hughes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but fuck Mr. Hughes. Asshole stole the urn. Fuck that guy. You don't steal the urn.
Look, I guess if we were going to stall on anything, the picture of Katrina would have been the thing, huh?
Yep.
I'm totally not just trying to improve our ratings or anything.
We won't get to the end of the trailer for another 2.5 hours.
No, there's only like 40 seconds left, and I'm not going to show all the individual wrestlers because I have pictures of those.
I want to say thank you to
Okay, Byron, I'm moving on to the trailer. So, does anyone have any speculation?
I want to say thank you to Carly Perez for liking it whenever I comment on her Instagram pictures.
She really does. She actually is very interactive. Is that her or a manager or... She probably just actually has the time to do that kind of stuff, doesn't she?
I don't know, because 900 times on this show you said it wasn't her. So I don't know, Justin.
I don't think it is sometimes, but then I think it is. I don't know.
I don't think it is because she laughed at some random dick joke I made on Twitter, and I don't think the real one would do that.
I know she's on Twitter because I went to an FSW show that she did ring announcing for, and I tweeted at her and Cross because this was like years ago. And when I saw her ringside at one of the merch tables, she was like, I retweeted your tweet. I was like, oh, awesome. Then I couldn't speak.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did. She might just actually be that nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call it that and move on. So any speculation as to why she would be sitting in Cuerno's chair here? This is not Katrina's lair.
They're in cahoots.
She teleports. She can do whatever she wants.
I like Jim's idea. They're in cahoots. Like you think that maybe she might give up on old Muertes and switch to the chocolate team?
I mean,
oh God,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
be a good choice.
I mean, the way Cuerno attacked him at the end of the season, it's like maybe that's just the beginning.
Nah, dude, she's mad. She's just there farting in his chair and shit to get even.
Maybe.
Because that's how ghosts get even with people, dude. They go in their house and they fucking fart, and then everyone's like, dude, Cuerno, did you fucking fart? And he's like, no, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, it smells like shit in here. He's like, it's full of dead animals. Don't blame me.
Well, let's hope that from the little bit of a spoiler that is news here, you heard it here on MMMshow, that Captain Hotness apparently does have some type of involvement this season, that hopefully this is 5 seconds after, Captain Hotness and Katrina catfight or something.
Jesus Christ, they're mother and daughter. People don't do that.
Look, how close were they to an incest angle with Marty and Mariposa last season anyway? If they were going to do one, wouldn't it be better if it was Captain Perez and Katrina?
Yeah, I didn't sign off on any of that shit. It's just wrong.
I mean, it was eerily close. Even Marty, when he was on the show himself, said that, they were clearly walking the line of your imagination in the absolute most prurient direction.
Yeah, I don't know. The groundbreaking series. Let's just call ourselves groundbreaking.
Look, I think you can officially say that now because they've had to break in 2 buildings with groundbreaking ceremonies. So moving on. That is Dante Fox.
Dude, what would have been funny is if they're like the groundbreaking series and then they have like a dummy dress like Sexy Star like thrown off a building and crashed through the ground. It would have been
breaking the ground.
Yeah, 5 stars. Like, yeah.
Flailing in the wind.
Yeah, just
like the dummy and Mac and Me?
Yes, exactly like the dummy and Mac and Me.
That's terrible. The movie Mac and Me. So
how dare you?
This is
great.
I'm pretty sure this is in fact Mr. Dante Fox.
Nah, dude.
A lot of people thought this was a white dude, but that is not a white dude. That is clearly a brown person.
You know what? First of all, I can't see him, so I'm gonna assume it's everyone's favorite Marine, John Cena.
Oh God. I thought everyone's favorite Marine was The Miz.
Oh, The Miz is no one's favorite anything, but
I love The Miz. Part 5?
Maybe.
Look, maybe he'll be dating the extra Bella soon too, because The Miz apparently likes Cena hand downs.
Hey, you know what? The Miz is already outdoing John Cena in that category. Thank you very much. And John, you know what? The Miz
Maurice is a wonderful, wonderful human
being. The Miz had the best match on that pay-per-view. So there you go.
The Miz is great. Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. Like
he got like a solid. He got a solid like 4 stars out of sloppy fucking Seth Rollins. So there you go. And he didn't get his face broken or his career ended. So there you go.
How hard is that?
One of these days, Miz is going to pull out some ridiculous high spot and people are just going to poop themselves. Just one. And then all he ever has to do is one. Like just one stupid, crazy ladder spot or something ridiculous. Just one. And it will cement him as a Hall of Famer, which is genius. Work safe,
like a 450.
Get paid more than anyone, never be injured, do one high spot, go in the Hall of Fame.
I think he's already a Hall of Fame person for all of the great work he's done in the Real World Road Rules Challenge. But moving on, that is clearly Dante Fox, so people can stop crying.
Yes, it is. Glad to see that he's here. I'm a little worried, however, that he is in uniform. I had hoped that after his ridiculous match with fucking Killshot at the end of season 3 that the whole military thing was past them. I had hoped that he was actually discharged, but this
could also be a flashback for all we know.
I hope it is.
This could also be him cosplaying as the worst of the Gung Ho action figures from the G.I. Joe line.
We'll see, man. I just hope
someone will get that. Paul will get that joke.
I hope that he wasn't called to active duty or that he's trying to suss out weapons and ordnance for another one of those matches, because the first one was plenty. I'll just go back and watch that one, guys. You never have to do that again for me. Just me personally. It was an amazing match. Loved every minute of it. Don't ever need those guys to do that for me again.
I don't know. Let's continue.
I kind of want him to do it again.
Yeah. If you're willing to kill yourself for my entertainment, go right ahead.
I mean, but they already did it, and I love the first one so much. I still watch it once a month at least. So,
nah, dude. You know what? I watch fucking Wing. That match, like, it was great, but I needed to see a Spike Nail death match and like some fire. That's clearly Johnny Mundo.
I don't know.
Can you guys read this?
Butt shape there. Is that Mundo?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
We can't read it. You got to talk, Byron.
Here's what happened. Chelsea Green Instagrammed like a picture of her carrying Tessa Blanchard or something and made some inspirational, I don't know, competition.
Oh, I love Kevin Cross.
Hold on, let me
With
see
the
here.
hashtags and stuff, right? She's like blah blah blah, and then Kevin Cross commented, "Just throw her on the fucking ground."
So good.
He's a good man. He's a great man.
I like that comment. That was a
and
good
he has a good taste in pants.
Yes, clearly the man.
I think that's wardrobe.
Nah,
so
dude.
hey Byron, is this another day for Night Shot?
It's tricky because everything's fucking blue, and I don't know if they have the budget to light the top, but also see
They clearly had the budget for fucking J.J. Abrams to come in and do the shot.
Right.
Hold on, the lens flares. That one might be legit because you see the light pointed straight at the camera.
Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead. I'll go back to that for you.
It's hard to I don't know how they shot at night, but you can't fake all the lights in the buildings. I think that would be more expensive than just getting a big balloon to light the whole roof of the house.
All right, well, let's move on. So we got Drago with nunchucks, but this is Red Drago now here. Anyone notice that?
Yeah, dude.
Is that at the end of the season?
Sometimes the guy likes to wear red. Since, clearly he's just wearing a costume according to fucking Chris Roach.
No, clearly he's just a dragon who's posing as a man who wears a costume to pay homage to his dragonness underneath his manness.
I've seen him.
Dragonness.
I've seen him spit fire.
He's a handsome. He's masquerading as a handsome man. Let's put it that way.
I'm happy that none of the visual effects on this particular trailer had anything to do with fire.
I wish that there was more fire. I wish it would have been like
Byron, there's your bat, by the way.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's a Wera Loca baseball bat that Taya is in desperation grabbing for here.
No.
Should have wrapped it in some barbed wire, dog. Because it's, Wing Spirit Casey here says that they should have wrapped it in barbed wire.
Well, I'm just hoping that she hasn't had a run-in with some guy like Sammy Callahan, that Impact guy.
Oh yeah, maybe
sure thing.
Maybe don't do baseball bat spots with that guy.
What about Sting? Sting is back and he's in Lucha Underground. Confirmed.
Nope.
Sorry, Seth Rollins took care of that a little bit.
I'm very excited to see Sting compete.
Some
Some
people have speculated that this is a shot of Brian Cage missing the gauntlet. I'm pretty sure he's just looking at his muscles.
He's just flexing.
Pretty sure this is an everyday occurrence.
Why can't it be both?
Hey guys,
I don't think he misses the gauntlet when the gauntlet was just covering up his muscles that he can now see.
Yeah, it's like, dude, now I remember how ripped my wrists are.
No, I mean, obviously this probably is some callback to the gauntlet storyline here.
It is kind of amazing to see. Sometimes you're not watching a Brian Cage match and you watch other wrestlers.
First of all, this is just Cage because this is Lucha Underground. Just Cage.
Yeah, well, okay. Right. But sometimes outside of Lucha Underground, you're watching a Brian Cage match who's a similar looking dude. And you see other guys, and then you move a little slow. You might see big guys doing a Haas match. It's crazy because Cage moves so fucking fast, and he's so agile. And he'll do lucha stuff, but you have big guys who do Matanza will do a lucha thing, but it's slow and lumbering, or not Matanza. Maybe he will, but Mil Muertes does a head scissors, but it's a heavyweight head scissors. And Cage, I don't know how the fuck he does it, but he runs around and moves super quick.
Mil Muertes is also 20 years older than Cage, though. You realize that, right?
No, because Pascual Mendoza was a child in the 1980s when that earthquake happened. Let's not have some fucking kayfabe breaking right now.
Yeah,
Justin,
take it easy on all that.
Justin's just excited because someone's older than him for once. God damn it,
old man. That's what Casey said.
I think we're actually the exact same age, which is the frightening thing.
Wait, really?
Who?
I actually thought he was younger than that. But I've seen him wrestle forever.
No, I think we're actually exactly the same age almost.
I mean, it makes sense because he's been wrestling for a long time.
Yeah, like 20 years.
Yeah.
Because
I legit have pictures of him in fucking Wing in like 93 or 94.
Yeah. And how old is Cage? Do we know how old Cage is?
Wikipedia.
No, I feel like I've seen Cage come up in the last 10 years. Like I've seen a lot of his early matches when he was just
I feel like he's probably early 30s, maybe, right?
Yeah, I would
Or
guess
maybe
31, 32.
I would think he might even still be in his 20s.
I saw him before he got signed as Brian Logan. That's for sure. When he was in FCW.
Well,
he started super young, right?
Yeah.
One of my most one of my favorite things at the Mav Pro event last week was Cage cutting a promo through Melissa to Andrew Everett, even though Cage wasn't there.
Oh, is he like on the cell phone or something?
No, Melissa, who was the ring announcer, the guest ring announcer for the evening, she was sitting up on the stage area, and she starts Instagramming like live video, some of the match or whatever. And I think Cage was commenting on it, and Cage had wrestled Everett a few weeks before that, and so basically Cage through Melissa was talking shit to Everett and was winning. It was hilarious. It was a great promo.
You know, that's a match I'd like.
You could mess that up pretty easily.
That's a damn good matchup, though. Like that would be a dope match to see. Actually,
I love Everett too, and he got crazy heat, man. That room fucking hated that dude, but he
hated Everett. Wow,
yeah, he is a great performer.
Yeah.
Hey, since we're talking about Cage,
yeah,
we should give a shout out to Canyon and give a big old who better than Cage.
Who better than Cage? The other guy who says who better than that.
Dude, Canyon, fucking rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, miss that guy.
He was awesome.
He was so good to me and Byron.
He was cool.
Online. Yeah, he was really cool.
Well, it's like all he did was go to wrestling shows, be cool to you guys, and then make up 10 million new moves that everyone is still using to this day.
Yeah, like Edge's entire moveset.
I will never say that Canyon did the best version of any of those moves because that would be a complete lie, but he did create a lot of
I don't know.
moves.
Dude, I still think his move where, like that electric chair drop into the face buster, which Edge also stole along with the downward spiral. I think Canyon does the best version of that. Maybe SEMA.
Stolen. You say stolen, but you don't think he gave Edge those moves?
No, because they were in opposite companies and never met each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He was the innovator of offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Not violence, offense.
Anyway, so Cage looks at his muscles. He longs for the glove. Now, Bill is trying to put down his pimp move like, girl, you ain't leaving nowhere. But Katrina is in like some straight up street clothes here.
Yeah, but look at what he's praying to, man. He's got the fucking shrine to Santa Muerte there. You see that shit?
I can't. I see your fucking face.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's rad. You can buy these candles at PWT's Lucha Underground.
Dude, there's
they're like $35 aren't they?
If you go to Hardway Limited, you might be able to buy a Shibata one too. They were doing them for a while.
I will say this. Just, seeing this scene and being someone who has brought his girlfriend to a Lucha Underground taping, I can tell that there's trouble in these waters.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right that the curse is biting Mill here because we saw Katrina sitting in Cuerno's lair and we see Mill like, hey, girl, where you going? And she's like, dude, I'm out. I mean, for real, she is just straight trying to walk out on the man right here.
Oh, look at that, dude. Fucking Fisto from He-Man.
This is
right
cool.
there.
So, Johnny
is it
Thanos.
Old? Is that old and rusted?
No, it's just.
I think you're just too used to seeing the Infinity Glove, which was always more shiny.
Nah, it's just got out of PJ Black, so it's a little dirty.
Wow.
Deep cut.
Wow.
Oh, hey, I follow PJ Black on Twitter. Don't set me up to get heat with him.
I'm sorry, he'll just block you like Chavo.
Well, half the people thought that the picture of him in the trailer was Jack Evans and like gave PJ no love. It's like, no, it's PJ. Jack's the one with the heat.
Oh,
It's
hey,
funny.
let's not say things about Jack Evans, the greatest wrestler, the inventor of modern lucha libre.
I'm saying that I think that Jack got done wrong. Jack should still be in the trailer, damn it.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Jack got done wrong too, and if Jack would like to air his grievances on the MMM show, he is welcome anytime.
Jack would have to know where his cell phone was and be in a country that actually has some type of service for that to ever happen.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he still tweets out stuff, so he's got to
Does he have Wi-Fi?
No.
I've been told that every time he tweets, he's doing it from an actual PC.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Like
Can you imagine
coffee shop.
him in a biblioteca, just single finger typing tweets?
He's
Yeah.
he's T9 texting off a fucking burner, man. There's
I gotta say, Byron remembers more Spanish than I did for a couple people that just fucking talked wrestling in Spanish class all the time.
using
Viva el
using the
UMAOD.
computadora in El Biblioteca.
Computer is the same word. That doesn't count.
Jim, you should know how to say all of these things.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
of course.
Sorry.
This is your native language, isn't it?
Hey, he is the son of Diablo Velasco, the great Lucha Libre
We
trainer.
had this whole conversation when you weren't here last time, Jim, about your ancient Mexican Lucha Libre roots.
Have you
of
heard
course.
of the great Diablo Velasco, Justin? It's a good
true.
read on the Lucha Wiki, actually.
I will
It's
actually
true.
go and check that out. I could use
Yeah.
a good read on Lucha Wiki as soon as I'm done with all the awesome things on luchacentral.com.
I'll always read you first, Cubs fan. Don't worry, baby. Yeah.
I love it. Anyway, so this gauntlet deal, I am frightened by the fact that Mundo has this. I really felt like Mundo was kind of turning a corner into less and less stupid things in
And
his life.
I'm frightened by the poop stains that are clearly on it right now.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. I said it just came out of PJ Black. Where
Do
but
we
did you?
think, do we think that this is leading him to a much darker place? And I don't mean PJ Black's butthole.
Nah, he's just
Johnny
gonna be.
Mundo's a dick already. So like, what's the?
But I
Yeah.
felt like he was kind of turning the corner away from being a dick. I felt like maybe there was some hope for him eventually.
Wait, how is he turning a corner just because he lost he didn't beat a guy in a loser leaves match that he's an all right guy now?
Did you
No,
make
I
eye
just-
contact, Justin? Did you make eye contact with his abs and fall in love?
Yeah.
It
Did you get some of the glitter on you?
I also shop for car parts at AutoZone now.
What does that mean?
I think it's a euphemism.
Johnny
Am I
Johnny
supposed to
Mundo
get that?
had his
You know-
AutoZone workouts.
Get in the zone. The
I think
AutoZone.
I think
what
it
that
has
means.
something to do with like a lube job. Reference,
Oh.
is that what we were
Yeah.
talking about, Justin?
I
Oh.
mean, if I got 10 minutes of free time.
Is
Just
that the
saying.
kind of show we're doing now?
No,
Lube
I
job?
wanted to know about the fucking gauntlet.
That's what I'm trying to talk
Oh,
about. You're talking about
Gauntlet.
lube jobs.
You guys
Gauntlet's,
keep talking about it being a poop shoot plug for PJ Black.
I'm just saying
Well,
it looks vintage now, which probably makes it
I'm
cost
sorry.
10 times
I'm
more.
sorry. I just know what's happening next season. But well, I'll explain the gauntlet to you, Justin. It's an arcade game for 4 players where the wizard
Yeah.
needs food badly.
Valkyrie,
Uh-huh.
shot the food.
Don't shoot the
Wait,
food. Don't shoot the fucking
Warrior
food.
is about to die. One of my favorite games ever. I've clocked more hours on that than probably any other arcade standee. Sad.
It's a fucking
Arcade
great game.
standee for real? Is that a word you just
I
said?
think you mean cabinet, but
Yeah,
Cabinet
yeah,
game.
but-
whatever.
Is it, Justin? Is
Look
that
at
what they
those
used to
sparkly
call it?
eyes.
Is that what they used to call it back in '73 when you played with Billy Mitchell?
Yes.
Get a little backstage standee.
Let's play that Pac-Man standee at the video arcade. Do you have a quarter?
we're going way off the rails right now.
As
Dude,
usual. Welcome.
Look at Johnny. This is where Justin fell in love with Johnny's sparkly eyes.
He had a
Yeah.
twinkle in his eyes. Look, clearly he's possessed.
Nah, he's a sparkly vampire like fucking Twilight. We've seen his abs sparkle, and now his eyes are sparkling.
Okay,
He's-
now what if Aerostar sent Johnny Mundo back in time and Johnny Mundo is actually the limo guy the whole time?
that would be the dumbest fucking shit. I would
That's
stop watching the show. I would
It's like a
stop.
paradox.
Yeah,
I know, but isn't that what Lucha Underground is missing? Isn't it time for a time paradox? Like I just saw one on Travelers the other day. There's always one on 12 Monkeys.
Let's not even talk about the paradox.
Yeah, let's get another time paradox so DJ can have more 2 versions of everything fucking running around. Okay, yeah, that's great.
What if they do the thing where Johnny Mundo's hanging out, but then someone from his past who's very similar to him shows up with a grudge?
Johnny Mundo's a former champ. He's got the gauntlet. This could spell trouble for everyone else in Lucha Underground. That's all I'm saying. Clearly, I don't think this happens immediately because I think we saw the story with the friends there trying to figure out what to do with the gauntlet. So I think maybe a little bit of that'll play out first. But obviously, at some point, Mundo gets this fucking thing, and I think that's just bad news.
So in the words of Scott Steiner, the numbers spell disaster?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. How big was the muffin basket that Johnny Mundo shows up on day 1 to convince the guys to give him Indiana Jones, to give him the gauntlet sparkly eyes, and to give him, whatever else he gets? He has all the coolest shit.
Well, I think what happened was they told him that Marty Elias was not allowed to ref bump for him every single week anymore. So and he was like, well, if that's the case, then I'm fucking Indiana Jones.
Everyone wants to fucking
Byron, is Johnny Mundo? Does Johnny Mundo have a big muffin basket? Is that what you're asking?
I'm just saying, methods of persuasion. He gets to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, like stick his
freaking Johnny Mundo.
Oh, look, it's Sub-Zero, dude.
It is totally Sub-Zero.
Oh, it's fucking Glacier, son.
Glacier, flawless victory.
Fucking Glacier. Oh, I'm so excited to see Glacier.
I love the distinct in Jim's voice.
Blood runs cold.
As previously mentioned, I don't think those chains did a very good job, Casey.
Dude, you know what? First of all, that's not the same person. That's Sub-Zero, master of the Lin Kuei and the ice powers. And, he's tired of being second banana because he's clearly inferior to Scorpion in every way. So he came to Lucha Underground, where he can still be the second best ninja behind a skeleton ninja. So there you go.
Sub-Zero is it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, well, they're in the ice temple.
They are. So they need Glacier.
Though I will say that I was surprised that was not addressed in this trailer very much.
Oh, where the fuck Glacier was? Yeah.
Where the fuck this is at all. Because we know in real life that this did not take place at the old temple.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's going to be shortly. Hey, look, there's that roar.
Oh,
that man got some pretty teeth to be a dragon.
He's a fucking handsome man disguised as a dragon. A handsome dragon disguised as a handsome man disguised as kind of a scary dragon.
Are those teeth like flame proof?
Okay, now back to the color changing of Drago. We see here green Drago, who is clearly a reptilian dragon of some kind, and he is in chains. I'm assuming with the Khaleesi.
See, you guys see why I say it was a fucking story hole now.
What?
Why?
Do we think that red Drago is the Drago of freedom and that green Drago is the Drago of captivity?
No, it's just him wearing different clothes because he's a dragon dressed like a man, dressed like a dragon.
He's a dragon in the shape of a man wearing a dragon outfit.
But here's my question.
Dude dressed as a dude disguised as another dude.
He's a man on the streets and a dragon in the sheets.
Oh God.
Oh
man.
Listen.
Send the podcast.
What about the children?
If slavery was a choice, wouldn't you want Cobra Moon to be your queen?
Jesus Christ. This sounds like something that I heard the president discuss.
Is this like late night erotica?
Yeah, I think so. It's getting late, and it's
like fan fiction.
Anyway,
next thing you know,
the whole point is
Randy Orton's about to walk into the set.
No slash fiction. The only point to be made here is that Green Drago is clearly in captivity. Red Drago is clearly not in this.
Hey, you don't know that. He might be walking around. They might have said, "Hey, go for walkies, take a shit."
Yeah, maybe he's walking around, but maybe he has emotionally he's still held captive by.
I love this freeze frame here where it looks like Vibra had something from the truck. Didn't agree with him.
We give him enough shit. Let's do a little bit more flattering of a job for him.
Yeah,
okay. Clearly, he's going to get involved in something involving a coffin, which is always a good
Why?
thing.
Why is he twerking on a coffin? I don't know.
Wait, was this him in the flash dance?
No, he's about to.
I already mentioned that. Byron.
I know, but I'm bringing it back. It's a callback.
Okay, what's your real speculation? There's a coffin there.
He forgot to catch another dive.
I see coffins, and I think Mil Muertes. So I think
Me
maybe Vibra and Mil Muertes come to blows. What do you guys think?
I don't know that as well, and I'm very excited. What I think is going to happen is I think there's going to be some backstage fighting around there.
You have been asking for that for a while, for another big backstage fight scene.
Yeah, I like that fucking mirror in the background. Look at that fucking mirror, man. It's like all Aztec and shit. That looks dope. You see that shit?
I think this whole set's awesome. I think in general, it seemed to be a lot more sets.
Snake.
Oh yeah, it's more of a relief coming out of the wall. Yeah. Well, excuse the fuck out of me.
No, but it's cool. Look, there's a snake lair, and it has a coffin in it. I don't know exactly what this could mean, but I'm thinking some Mil Muertes involvement, and this is pretty awesome. Glad Vibra is back. As you guys have heard us say, in the extensive off season between season 3 and season 4, Vibra as Luchasaurus was out on the indie circuits and fucking killing it. So,
yeah, it's not like any members of the Snake Tribe were murdered in front of our very eyes and might have to be put inside a coffin or anything. But let's speculate.
There's a lot of reasons in Lucha Underground that you could have a coffin. That is
true. like Pindar's fucking corpse, since we saw him die at the end of the last season. Come on.
Maybe that's what it is, and maybe that's what's got him mad, but I'd like to think that it means that there's going to become some kind of Snake versus Muertes death match.
He looks like he's dancing.
He is.
He was twerking. He's twerking, dude. He's like...
All right, so this is the tricky part here.
If your pet lizard dies, don't you just flush him down the toilet? Well, what is this?
This, I believe, is Katrina.
That's Katrina. That's Katrina wearing the same shit she wore in that Mil Muertes shot.
And a cross arm breaker.
But we can't figure out whose arm she's trying to break here.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Melissa?
That's Melissa.
I don't know. Go back to the other frame. Go back to the prior shot. Trust me.
Why? What's so
Just
good about the prior shot?
Okay, right here, right. Then, go one more frame forward.
It doesn't go frame
more
frame.
Yeah, that's Melissa.
It's not a QuickTime file, man.
That's Melissa's
yes,
face.
It is. It's exactly a QuickTime file. You just press left and right on a keyboard.
That is clearly Melissa's face right there, getting her arm. No, that is Evilise.
Is that Evilise?
That looks like Evilise to me.
There's a way to identify it.
But you know what? Evilise has red hair.
All right, now from here.
Evilise wouldn't be wearing those kind of pants, though, would she? That's not an Evilise booty.
I don't have a pointer. We need to match the butt to the talent, and that's how we'll ID her.
I don't know, man. That's a pretty clear facial shot, and I still can't tell.
That's Melissa.
Hold on. Let me turn my monitor upside down. Show it again.
I just turned my whole head upside down. That's Melissa.
Yeah, it's 100% Melissa. I turned my monitor upside down too. Yeah.
Okay, so that answers that question for the millions of people out there who have been trying to figure that out. That is Melissa Santos.
Wow, we have millions of listeners now.
You guys,
no, I said the millions of people trying to figure that out. We're only answering it for the 2 of those millions that are listening.
Gotcha.
You guys are pretending.
But this also brings to the question: why the hell is Katrina fighting with Melissa?
Why not, dude? Katrina can do what she wants. She's a grown woman. She's like 400 years old and shit. Sometimes you just get pissed.
Melissa would be there. Melissa just had a baby, like what, 4 weeks before they filmed this season?
You know what could have happened?
You know what? That has nothing to do with non-kayfabe.
No, you know what could have happened?
No one I talked to believed that she was just pregnant. When
no one,
right?
No one that we brought to any taping looked up there and saw that woman and said, "Oh yeah, she had a baby 6 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago." By the time we were finished with the tapings, it was only like 9 weeks. It was.
I just see
Melissa, whatever you did, girl, good on you, amazing. Can't believe it.
I just see no connection between people at all as how Melissa gets to Katrina. But I do think that Katrina probably stormed out of the room with Mil. They had, a domestic, and then she's in a bad mood. Melissa's walking around. Katrina doesn't like to see someone smile, just slapped her face. And
or Melissa in the storyline is Phoenix's girlfriend, and Mil Muertes wants to end the life of the man of 1,000 lives, and Katrina's kind of obsessed with him too. So she's gonna go take out his girlfriend.
Maybe, but I feel like Katrina's moving on from Mil from the way she walked out there.
Well, yeah, because she's trying
Cuerno's lair because she's trying to get a new man.
Yeah, because she wants some of that bird D, and she's going after Phoenix.
She's had a lot of it.
Oh, okay. That is I can't see it because all I see is Byron's face.
This is some kind of it looks like maybe Katrina again and somebody with long hair getting roughed up. It's still the same.
Oh, that's still Melissa right there. Yeah.
Same fight scene?
Yeah.
This is an extension of it. Okay, yeah, those pants match up.
Mm-hmm. That's her.
That's definitely Melissa. This is now not.
No, that's Melissa on the right.
That's Melissa.
That's Melissa on the right getting the better of Katrina.
Fighting back.
Bam, right in the pole.
Which, that makes no sense. You got fucking magical powers. What the fuck? Why didn't she just teleport?
All right, I love all of this.
Because she teleports, she'd be taking Melissa with her.
It's okay. It's okay. You can do Chris Roach levels of rationalization for this right now.
And you're sure that that's Melissa in this shot too? I guess it's the same outfit. I thought with the
that might be Melissa's.
Highlights,
that's Melissa's stunt woman, dude. It's okay.
I thought with the blonde highlights, it looked a bit like Sexy Dolce there.
No. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Now, this is why I worry, too, that there might be some type of rabbit feud. I got to be honest. Because
they're clearly alive right there. It's fine.
Right, except he's holding Cross's staff now. It looks like he's bloody. So maybe Cross just gets murdered. Maybe Cross doesn't even get to fucking wrestle.
Dude, clearly that's ketchup. The guy, Paul London, he likes French fries with ketchup, and sometimes he spills them, and he wears a white outfit, so it shows up really good.
Okay, I think it's actually the strawberry sauce that you can get at BB's on your pancakes. Because we know that
I love BB's. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He must really long fucking lines.
Hold on, this is important. It's lucha related. Jimmy, have you had the churro pancakes?
Oh, I have not.
Oh,
how is that lucha related?
I've never waited through that fucking line, dude. I've never waited through that line. It's always so fucking long.
It's not long when I go. And also, you sit at the fucking counter.
And for you, it's not long anywhere you go because it's short. Because you got a small dick.
Okay, so the question, I'm going to get you back on topic here. The question here is, has London murdered Kevin Cross and taken his staff, or has London murdered somebody and offered Cross his staff to release him and his godly powers?
I mean, London, look at those eyes. He's crazy.
London has grabbed Virgil's penis and ripped it clean off, and that is Virgil's dick blood all over him. You're welcome.
I don't know. I'm hoping that it's a feud between Cross and London just because I think those guys are awesome. But I have a feeling that it might be some type of offering to release Kevin Cross as some ancient rabbit god.
Hey, it's cool. Whatever happens, and it's fine. It's fine. It's just let's just move on. This is traumatizing. I don't want to think of it.
Rabbit Tribe is fine.
Rabbit Tribe is for everyone.
Well, yeah. So at least we know that there's plenty of Rabbit Tribe going on. Okay. This is Taya with the doll. And it looks like the doll is choking her. Looks like the doll is getting the best of Taya. If you see here, Taya looks like she's getting ragdolled by the doll.
Actually, what happened is she picked it up and she noticed it was full of Ricky Mundo's spooge, and she's just really grossed out right now.
Well, speaking of getting ragdolled, Vibra ragdolled the shit out of Mundo into the fucking headlock.
He slapped on a dreaded chin lock of doom.
He's up underneath that chin, too. You're going to sleep, Mundo. Good night.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so there you go.
Across, that's a choke. That's just
Mundo is clearly wearing the Indiana Jones jacket there. So this is the continuation of that scene, and he was going into the Snake Temple of Doom. There you go.
So are you saying that he was wearing that bandana under the fedora?
Yes.
Yes.
That would make sense. So this might be the next continuation of that.
I like Vibara's 1. I like his new mask. 2. I like his nipple tattoos.
Yeah, why couldn't Ricochet man up and get those?
I think a certain TB might have told him no.
Really?
Whoa!
Ah!
Oh, Ricky got his Red Wings.
I don't know why is Ricky Mandel? This is Ricky Mundo, whatever you want to call him. First of all, Vibra versus Mundo. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but these two guys have in the real world trained together quite a bit. If there's a match involving these guys, I would say that it will probably end up being fucking straight fire. We'll see. But this excites me. I like the thought of Mundo and Vibra in a dark place together.
So the question is, did Ricky kill someone, or did he watch someone get killed?
Or did he just spill some Kool-Aid?
I don't know. There's a lot of blood on people in this trailer all of a sudden. Like, this trailer's getting intense.
The blood budget tripled.
This looks like it's locker room-esque. Like, this is all bathroom-looking stuff here.
Ricky looks crazy AF.
Maybe he's happy with his doll choking the shit fuck out of him.
I mean, he's got blood on his teeth, so that definitely means like
Red Wings.
It means he was smiling when the murder took place.
It definitely means Red Wings, Jim. Exactly. Thank you for agreeing with me.
I was very happy when we got to this part of the trailer. I don't know what this means. It has no
I hear someone's cell phone.
Why does he have so much hair? Why? He has so much hair.
He has a lot of hair, considering the last time we saw him. That was not, in fact, the case, but I'm going to imagine they've acknowledged some time passage in the storyline.
I think they're going to have to for him to have that much hair now.
I mean, it's a lot. Like, it's more than he had before he lost his hair in his Apuestas match. So,
and what door is that? Where does that lead?
Hopefully, it just is him coming back to the Ice Temple because we love Marty and he is amazing.
No, dude, that's
interesting.
That's Katrina falling out of a building
with
Hitchcock effect. Yeah,
with the stone that helps Mil Muertes have his power.
Wait, what's wrong? She doesn't have a necklace on.
Ooh,
shit.
This is bad. First of all, everything about this is bad. I don't like this. I feel like this is Katrina dying.
Can we edit?
Yeah.
Let's edit this out of the trailer.
Is this Katrina's Hans Gruber moment right here?
It is. I think it is. Yeah, that's not good, dude.
Instead of like
we're calling it right here, and this is absolutely nothing we would have inside information on because this is clearly a backstage thing. I have no idea if it's true or not, but I think that this shot means that Katrina dies.
And also, it can't be from the past because she has the stone, and she would have the necklace before she had the stone. So yeah,
dude, what if Captain Hotness kicks her off the side of the fucking building? How dope would that be?
Damn, kicked her all the way from fucking Sweden or Norway or whatever?
It could be a dream sequence, though. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't Katrina just keep wearing the leather outfits and not die? Is there story potential?
That would be my preference, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, and you never look, dead is not always completely dead at Lucha Underground. Maybe there's some kind of resurrection or something. Maybe you get vampire Katrina. Maybe Vampiro bites her neck and she comes back as a fucking vampire.
Dude, clearly Phoenix will resurrect her to add another wrinkle to that storyline, Justin. Come on.
Hold on, we forgot to ask Roach, is Vampiro still on the show?
Nah, dude. Okay, here's my theory. Okay, Phoenix helps Katrina come alive with his resurrection. And
all right.
And there you go. I stole that from South Park, but
that was well done.
Yeah.
No, I think the real story with Vampiro for Lucha Underground Season 4 was that he started doing pre-production, then he retired. Then he came out of retirement once pre-production was done and shot part of the season, but then he retired. Then he opened up a vegan Krav Maga studio. But then he retired from that and came back to Lucha Underground, shot most of the season, and at the end of the season, put himself over in some gimmick and retired.
You know, hey,
he came out. Hold on, he came out in an almond milk truck, and he hosed everyone down.
Hosed everyone down.
Damn it!
Vamp, if you're listening to this, I apologize, but the shit is fun.
No, dude, you know what? I think that you guys should respect the fucking legend that is Vampiro.
Oh, I love Vampiro.
Dude, you know I fucking love Vampiro, but
all I know is he's not mad at me.
The amount of times that he's retired this year alone absolutely deserves to be fucked with just a little bit.
Hey, dude, I'm a Terry Funk fan. I'm never gonna shit on how many times someone retires as a Terry Funk fan. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Colt Icon thinks that it is fucking Jack Evans in your coffin.
Yeah, and I said no because I know that's not the case, but you know.
Yeah, you'd have a PlayStation controller cord sticking out of it.
Right, there would be like fucking Red Bull cans scattered all around it and shit.
I really do think this is Katrina's death scene, and I'm really not happy about it. It's my least favorite thing in this whole trailer. If that happened, DJ, I'm so salty.
Yeah, because I was thinking, the necklace would revive her, and now I'm not thinking that because she's not wearing it. Hey, look.
Need observation.
Hey, look, it's Jack Swagger.
What's in his hand?
That is a dildo. Clearly,
is that the gauntlet?
Is that the gauntlet?
No, that's a dildo, bro.
I think that Jack might get the gauntlet here.
Yeah, so he's clearly Dildo Arm Jake, and yeah, that was one of the trademarks, right?
Here's the thing.
How huge a get is this for Lucha Underground, or is this a mistake? Jack Swagger. I mean, he's another guy kind of like PJ who had a WWE run, pretty big though.
He's a tremendous worker. He's, probably a really nice guy. I hear he's a fucking cool dude and great to work with. Tremendous athlete that was never used to his potential in WWE, and I think he's cool here.
Confirmed he is the nicest guy in the universe. I'm glad that we could talk about him being at Lucha Underground.
And we could probably post that picture now.
We can probably actually post a picture with him now. Yeah, Evie Dub said anybody who's in the trailer's fair game.
We are good then. We are officially all good.
And he actually Evie Dub even said to me last week we could talk about Cross being in the show if he was in the trailer, but I don't think Evie Dub realized that the trailer had not been released yet. Evie Dub is very preoccupied right now with The Contender, which I've been to a couple tapings of. Jim and I actually went together to one, and it's gonna be a fucking phenomenal show from everything I can tell. I think they got something better than they thought they were going to get on their hands for that show.
Yeah. Jim likes hanging out with all my friends.
That reminds me, Reed and I need to grab lunch.
Yeah, me too. We can do a trio. We can all grab lunch together. No, I can't because you guys work close together and I fucking don't.
Yeah.
So
I'm very excited
like
about
the gauntlet
this
here, though. Which
so it seems like the majority of the season revolves around the gauntlet.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, look, if you can do 2 Avengers movies on it, why not do a whole season of Lucha Underground on it? I believe also that it is a no-brainer that this is going to be the Savage Jake Strong. Jack Swagger's real name is, in fact, Jake Hager, which is also not a secret because he fights MMA under that name, Jake. So I believe that Mr. Swagger is going to be Jake from now on.
I was hoping he'd be Big Bad Steve. I mean, it's pretty obvious who Big Bad Steve is, but I mean, they should call him Nearly Headless Steve is what they should fucking call him.
Zips.
Does he have a zipper? Does he?
Look, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. I think that if you are correct about that one of the main reasons would be so that the poor guy never had to wear a gimmick with a zipper ever again.
I still don't think he was the original choice for Pindar, and I would love to have that confirmed that was going to be MVP.
Wait, hey, check this out. So you're saying that a suit made for MVP was like a little loose fitting, and the zipper wouldn't hold on Steve Payne.
Well, yeah, not in the midsection. The lower zipper held fine.
The lower zipper?
The zipper that counted. Yeah, dude. No, that's like a compliment.
I'm just trying to give Big Bad Steve a reason to be big and bad.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Because he's packing like a black dude, is what Justin's saying. That's good.
Flat out what I'm saying. That's absolutely exactly what I'm saying.
They should call us masks, mats, and dick jokes.
That's the name I fucking pitched, but no one thought it would look good on a shirt.
They don't call us that?
Shit.
Anyway.
Could that be our next shirt?
Here's hoping that this scene happens moments after he rips it with Johnny Mundo's hand still inside it right off of Johnny Mundo.
Wow.
That way Johnny Mundo had no hand at the tapings? Like he was like a stump below the elbow.
Oh, dude, and he could be fucking Hook Hand Johnny? And then they trademark that name? Yeah.
I don't want to spoil that.
Johnny
Hooks.
Johnny Hooks. Honestly, having been to the tapings and then seeing all this gauntlet stuff in this trailer, because there's not like a bunch of people running down to the ring that we saw with a gauntlet. Like there's a whole world of shit going on that we have no clue.
That's a huge spoiler. Thanks, Justin.
No, it's not. I'm just telling you that even though I think I know what the hell's going on, I don't know what the hell's going on.
But if
I have no idea why Jake Strong or Jack Swagger, whoever the fuck this is holding the gauntlet in this picture, and it looks like he's being choked by it.
I will say this. It does seem...
Dude, he's doing a throat cut gesture. He's excited to have it, and he's
or did the gauntlet become sentient?
Ooh.
Oh, and it's really fucking Thing from the Addams Family?
Look at the shirt. There's also blood on the shirt.
Is he Mormon? Hold on. Is he Mormon in real life?
Is that a Mormon gimmick?
He might be.
The Mormon gimmick is back!
Gimmick! Sorry,
it looks
Marty.
like he's doing some kind of like Hail Caesar thing here.
Shit. No,
by the way, I was right.
Is he doing We the People?
Oh, guys, he's not Mormon because you can clearly see that he has sleeves.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
And we were right. We're right on track for 2 hours for the remaining 46 seconds in the trailer.
Aerostar is sitting.
That's Aerostar.
I know that.
Kamehameha!
I think he's sending the gauntlet back in time here would be my guess.
Nah, dude, he's fucking doing the Kamehameha.
Maybe.
Or the Hadouken.
Yeah.
Hadouken.
Or with him, the fucking one Dan does, from
Don.
All right, so that's basically it for the trailer.
Oh, that was it? Oh, no, it isn't.
The
because
rest
look, it's Shang Tsung.
Look, this has gotten so much heat. This is obviously Dario Cueto in the photograph.
Yeah.
Which we saw, I took a picture of in the back.
And the reflection is obviously, what was the new Cueto name we got here on the list?
No, it was Antonio Cueto.
Antonio Cueto. But it looks like the same actor.
Actor? What the fuck do you mean actor?
It looks like the same actor.
I think it sucks that they actually killed the guy who played. They actually killed Dario Cueto. They shot him for real.
Yeah, they murdered a wrestling promoter on television, and no one cared. Like, why?
I mean, we all love Dario, but if you just take that sentence, they killed a wrestling promoter on TV.
Rebecca Locke saying that Aerostar looks like Krillin. That is savage. That is savage because fucking Krillin is like straight up jobber status. He's my favorite Dragon Ball character. Don't get me wrong, but he's also a complete jobber. Just saying.
Okay,
Jim knows what's up.
I think we can confirm that what is his name, Luis Fernandez Gil or something, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We can confirm that he is still employed at Lucha Underground. That's what we can tell from this shot.
Dude, that's his actual dad right there, bro.
That guy looks a lot older.
Yeah, he looks way older than this Luis guy.
So is that what we're assuming, that this is the dad gimmick? I'm going to call this a gimmick.
Do you think they got tired?
He said Papa on the phone. I mean, come on. He said Papa.
He did say Papa.
He did say Papa.
Do you think they got tired of seeing their wrestling promoter in like soccer app commercials?
I hope not. I think
so they're like, let's make him look old.
Let's put a wig on him.
Look, first of all, I don't like this at all, because this may in fact mean that Dario is in fact dead. I've asked Joseph that directly on this show, and he made it sound like that was not the case.
Dude, it could be some kind of like fucking Zartan disguise shit. We don't know.
So do you think? Well, this is the speculation that's going around. A lot of people think that this is Dario in disguise, pretending to be someone else. A lot of people think that the Dario character is dead, and that this is his dad.
Well, it kind of has to be
grandpa.
It has to be either one of those, basically, right? Like, there's not really another way you can go.
What if it's a guy he owed money to? Some stranger.
What if that's Godfrey with just a lot of makeup to look like Dario Cueto this whole time?
I will
Hats
say
off to the makeup department.
Yeah, good job.
I will say that I hope it is Dario disguising himself.
I hope it's Robert Downey Jr. disguising himself.
That's my sincere hope.
Like he did it in Nice Guys?
Tropic Thunder.
But he was also in The Nice Guys.
I haven't seen that movie. I do not get the reference.
He does say new temple there. The only other thing of note...
Where's me in the audience? This doesn't look like a Lucha Underground show. Where's Casey?
That's your own fault.
Buy the shirt. Buy the Where's Casey shirt today.
As will be seen in season 4 of Lucha Underground.
I really hope Pentagon's wearing it.
Okay, look. That's the only thing that we really have to talk about that's left in here.
I don't recognize any of these people. What the fuck?
This is not our section. We don't sit in the bowling alley. We're smarter than that.
Why are there so many white people?
Well, this is right next to the announce table because that's the stairwell that leads up to the band booth.
That guy looks like a fake version of CJ De Niro. What the fuck?
Anyway.
Okay, that's Taya.
That's Taya.
Oh, is this where we go into everyone?
Oh, it's Pentagon.
He
looks just as surprised as we are. Look at that. He's like, what the fuck? There's a camera here?
No, he's like, what the fuck? I'm actually in this trailer?
Yeah.
This is like all you see of him. Yeah. You see him in some in-ring work shots, which I believe are all from the very first taping of Lucha Underground.
Do you think you just saw an episode of Impact and was like, who the fuck is that guy?
I mean, what he should be saying right here is, I got 2 belts, motherfucker. He is currently a two promotion champion. He defeated, by the way,
did he
Eli
beat Swerve?
Drake today.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Eli? No. Yeah, it was Eli on Impact.
Yeah, has he beaten Swerve in MLW yet?
No.
Oh, that's a great outfit.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, look, that guy. That looks like Jesse Goddard.
Sammy G.
Nope, that's Sammy Guevara.
That's Sammy G. Wait, go fast. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see it.
As soon as you see the flip spot, you
know.
That's not Jesse.
That's not Jesse.
There's something.
I can't.
Go ahead.
No, it's just you can't tell what's going on, but he's flipping.
Yeah, there's some kind of flip going.
Right by these buttocks. Is that Byron?
No, that's Son of Havoc.
No, I mean in the crowd.
Why is Son of Havoc teaming with Mac and Killshot?
That's a good question.
That's weird. Hey.
Well, it could be Son of Havoc teaming with Mac and Guevara.
Yeah, it could be.
Is that us? That doesn't look like us.
I don't think it's you guys.
I think we're actually sitting over here in this one. Anyway,
hey, it's Justin.
So look, Sammy Guevara. There's a new one that we haven't talked about in Lucha Underground, confirmed right there. That is absolutely 100% him.
Well, there
and great wrestler too.
But the thing that
solo shot
I want to talk about in this shot is the yellow fucking rope.
Yellow blue.
Yeah,
I don't mind the blue. I just want to talk about the yellow one because
I don't like either of those colors. It reminds me of WCW shit. I don't like it.
I don't know if this is true.
It's one color rope off from WCW.
They had yellow ropes as well on Saturday night.
Right, it was blue. It was blue, yellow, black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have heard tale that the luchadors actually asked for a brighter colored middle rope because it made certain spots easier for them to see and to do. I wish it wasn't yellow though. Red and blue would have been nice, like if the middle rope was red or something. But it is mad hella distracting when you're sitting in the crowd, this yellow rope.
I wanted to make all of my ropes yellow and Wang, so you've ruined my promotion, Justin.
No, I think they're all yellow, that'd be okay, but it wouldn't be Lucha Underground either. Lucha Underground is supposed to be a much darker place.
Yeah, it's damn right Wang isn't going to be Lucha Underground.
What is Son of Havoc? What's that big black thing that Son of Havoc has his hand wrapped around?
Oh, that's Willie. That's Willie's dick.
No, that's actually a turnbuckle.
Oh,
Are we
same
sure?
size.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
can we go to the
Byron-
next shot?
No, Byron, I want to talk to you about the color treatment here. Did it feel this blue when we were there? I mean, check it out. They're crushing the hell out of these
Definitely
blues.
was not that blue. I think that's their version of color fading for this season.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
they really
different
blew
look.
they got the blues like going big time, but I thought it felt kind of blue.
Well, the old temple, they made it way darker than it was. That's Evilise.
Evilise.
That is Eva Marie.
Yeah, that's exactly what J-Bone says.
I don't know, but she was doing the red hair before.
Yeah, no, I know. It's cool to see both Sub-Zero and Scarlet from Mortal Kombat. Good times.
I mean, I don't think you would confuse Evilise and Ava Marie as wrestlers.
No, definitely not.
It'd be really embarrassing if. Never mind, I won't tell that story.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
What? The story about you getting called out by Vanilla Ice in front of Evie?
Yeah, that was fun.
Look, it's okay. I think she doesn't mind.
I don't think she knows or cares, but that's cool. I mean, I'm used to it.
I will say this. I'm looking forward.
Byron's going to marry this woman someday, so
I'm looking forward to. Don't tell Jack Evans that. I am looking forward to seeing. He's never going to come to the wedding now. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Evie this season. As we've talked about before, she's had the chance for the big push, but has been injury prone. So, really, the question for her is not what is her storyline going to be, but what will she get through it? Will she get to the end of a storyline? Last season was super duper weird, where her storyline was introduced in the first episode, and then they followed up on it on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Super duper weird and super awkward when she came into Ultima Lucha and like had the weirdest mixed reaction. Like she didn't really get the hugest pop at first. I think she felt it and wasn't expecting it to be that way. And then the crowd kind of came back to her, but the crowd had in one season of tapings really kind of forgotten about her.
Good day, Andre, mate. Y'all was serious. Just saying.
He's not Australian, is
Dude,
he?
He's totally Australian. Have you ever seen this guy?
Good day, mate.
He looks exactly like Paul Hogan, dude.
How about a good day to Evilise, looking in ring shape, ready to go?
Whoa!
Oh, whoa! Back up, dog! What the fuck?
Matt?
I can't see it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Mac making the best face in the history of faces. That is a Kimbo Slice level face right there.
And he's got the pick too, which is dope. He's got the Afro Power peace pick. That's got like the Black Power fist and a peace symbol in the middle of it.
Oh, dude, that is the best facial expression I've ever seen.
Another guy that I'm looking who's been so close, and now he's coming in as a trios champion. I want to see him have a huge run this season.
I fucking love the Mac, dude. That's a guy that's like a fucking great person. The Mac, he's a good dude.
He is a very, very fun gentleman.
Oh, look, there's Pentagon kicking the fuck out of Matanza like he should have at the end of Ultima Lucha Dos.
What was that? That Vampiro said about Pentagon?
You get a little bit of a nice view of the bleachers and the band here. I'm still perplexed as to why the standing room area wasn't more packed, especially if these are the kind of shots we're going to be seeing.
Yeah, that is empty as fuck. What's going on there?
It could have easily been more packed than that too, but I think that there was a number limit, especially early in the season that they
like fire marshal kind of shit. Yeah,
the colors though are really, really vivid.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's a lot of blue, right, Byron? That's more blue than it looks like.
This doesn't look like the same show to me anymore, though, and I'm a little concerned with that. But then, hey, Cobra Moon, what's up?
Cobra Moon and the audience usually was a lot darker, like shaded. The other place.
But then again, keep in mind that this is Skip cutting this trailer. This is not necessarily the color process that they're going to do for the whole show, but I would imagine that Skip would do some of that. So we'll see. Yes, Cobra Moon or Abs McMoon, whatever you want to call her these days.
Sunny Kiss,
as we had previously talked about, and that is some kind of crazy boa vest going on right there. That is some shit.
That is some Randy Savage shit right there.
I know that. You want to talk about some woo right there.
That's some Ric Flair drip right there.
Whoa, dude, who's this fat guy?
You mean who's this old guy? I'm sorry. Look. This warms my heart.
His face is tan as fuck. Look at that. And his arms are so white.
No, this is video. This isn't a still picture. His face, he's clenching.
The proprietor of House of Hardcore, as you can see on his shirt, Tommy fucking Dreamer.
Are those Dusty Rhodes tribute pants?
Yes.
Those are. He's been wearing them
right.
He's been pretty much wearing them ever since Dusty passed away.
That's good. That's good. I do like Tommy Dreamer. I make fun of him all the time because I was a Raven fan in ECW, but he did a lot of great things for that company. Maybe he'll do some great things for this company, like lose to Pentagon. How about that, pal?
Well, of the two guys, between Raven and Tommy Dreamer, I can tell you that one of them blows up before they even get to catering, and the other one, regardless of having bad knees, gets through every fucking match. So,
hey, dude, I saw Tommy Dreamer. I saw Tommy Dreamer wrestle Kevin Steen at fucking the old WrestleCon when it was like a Wrestle Reunion or whatever. When it was
when it was Wrestle, what was it? It was
over by the airport and shit.
Yeah, it was Kurt WrestleMania.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but this was the show that was like the Superstars of Wrestling show that was the day before. And he wrestled Kevin Steen, and it was one of the best matches I've ever fucking seen. Great.
Well, confirmed he can still go. Mm-hmm. He's definitely lost a little bit of a step, but still as exciting as any.
Way to plug another promotion with your shirt, dude.
Well, but
that's his own promotion.
That's just it. This is it. This signals the deal finally being done, guys. If you watched Impact tonight, they plugged the shit out of Lucha Underground. They talked about Lucha Underground storylines. They plugged the date over and over again on a different network, all about Lucha Underground. You've got Tommy Dreamer. He's over there doing House of Hardcore stuff. And then a match in the middle of Impact that they showed was from House of Hardcore tonight. Then you've got Tommy Dreamer coming into ECW wearing his House of Hardcore shirt. Mm-hmm. And there's other...
Coming into ECW.
I mean, coming into Lucha Underground. Sorry, wishful thinking. Tommy Dreamer coming into Lucha Underground in the trailer. He's in the trailer in his House of Hardcore. I can't believe
he's in the trailer.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to be in the trailer.
No, I wasn't expecting that either, even though I knew he was coming in. Like, this is a big deal to me, and this really signals the kind of real cooperation that is going on behind the scenes. Like, if anybody was doubting it, don't doubt it. It's happening. It's happening. It's real.
I just hope with all this work Tommy's getting that he could afford bronzer for his arms and not just his face.
Never. And this is the one.
Is that Obama?
I do not know. I have no idea who this is.
They signed Obama. He's not president. He has free
black
time.
People do not look alike. This is not.
I mean, I think it's. I want to say it's Dante, but it's not Dante.
It's not Dante.
I don't know.
Why is his dick glowing?
Byron, you're the only person looking there. Everyone else is staring at this man's face right now, trying to figure out who it is. You're the only one.
Because I know who it is, and I'm just trying to think if you guys are kayfabing me or if you're just.
No, I'm not kayfabing you at all. I have no clue who this is.
Oh, it's not Desmond Xavier?
Oh, wait.
Is it?
I don't know who that is.
I thought Desmond was a little darker than that, to tell you the truth.
I also thought he was shorter.
No, but he's also got tattoos on his shoulders, and I can't tell in this shot.
I can't read those wristbands either.
Yeah, it's weird how those shoulders.
That kind of looks like his shoulder tattoo, maybe though.
Cole thinks it's Fox.
I don't think it's Fox.
I think it's Fox, man. I wish I had asked Roach about this one.
Doesn't Fox wear cargo pants?
Fox has longer hair.
Fox does wear trunks sometimes too, but they also sag in the crotch. And which
they have the fur legs.
Can one of you guys, like Casey, you've been probably following Fox's career for a while. Can you confirm or deny that his dick glows?
I'm not going to even comment on that. It's just disrespectful.
Leave it alone. Also, another get that we want for this show, Byron.
Yeah.
No, what?
We get it. I know what the punchline of the joke is.
He's an amazing talent.
Yeah. So what's next?
People don't watch hour 5 of the show.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's only hour 3.
Andre and everybody and Alexis all say that it's Fox, but I don't.
Okay. When I'm wrong, you all have to buy me nice things.
What has to happen is when I say
Fox's wristbands.
I think they are. They're kind of those camo wristbands. I think it's just a weird angle of him or something.
He's
okay. Sure.
First of all, it's not Fox because you can tell by the shape of his head, but he is black and he is scowling, and that's a lot of what Fox looks like. But it's not him.
Okay, look at this. What's up with Mariposa's hair?
That's what you see in this picture? I think a lot of people are wondering what's up with the rest of Mariposa.
Yeah.
I'm a respectful person, so I don't say things like that about nice ladies that I want to do the show.
Oh, no, look, I love Mariposa, but I think she got some new boobies, and I think she's a little bit bigger now. Yeah, she can still go. She'll crush you. I'll never disrespect the lady, but I think that her physical appearance has absolutely changed, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, there was a point when I first saw her at the tapings. I'm like, that's not her.
Several people thought that she had actually been replaced under the hood, but it is,
which is funny because I know a podcast that accidentally posted a picture of them with her without the mask on. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know a podcast that had a picture with AR Fox and this other wrestler who was visiting that day, cheerleader Melissa.
Oh, she's great.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's the Ballard brothers. I fucking love the Ballard brothers. Why aren't they in Lucha Underground? Do they still wrestle? Do they fucking
There we go.
Oh, and I guess you get to see a little bit of the Swag Man.
Oh, and he's killing Son of Havoc, so I love him already.
Yeah. This is not a bad thing.
Or is that Son of Madness? I can't tell.
Son of Madvic.
Oh,
with the doll.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hold on. That's a weird placement of his left hand.
He's fucking that doll, dude. That's
Maybe. I don't know. This doll thing is either going to be really interesting or it's going to be the worst thing that DJ and Roach have ever done. I don't think there's any middle ground.
It's the next logical step from Fuck Dungeons is doll fucking. So there we go.
This might work though. That's Sammy G.
Yeah. Okay, that totally is. Dude, it's so cool to see him getting on this show. Like, that's a good fucking pickup.
I think he's a perfect addition to this show. There's a lot of luchadors, from AAA that I think could have also been in this spot, but the fact that he is in it doesn't bother me a bit.
And see, I'm giving a lot of props. People are probably like expecting me to be the guy that's like, fuck it, there's not enough Mexicans on this show now, which I do think that, but I'm just not saying it. But yeah, Joey Ryan, all right. Fuck yeah.
Hey, he's the king of sleaze.
Yeah, dude. See how they put his dick in the shadows?
Wait, so Justin, one of the copyrighted trademark names is what, Joey Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Johnny Wrestling?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
That's so weird to me.
Oh, who's Phoenix sitting?
You probably don't even know who Joey Wrestling actually is, do you? I know, so I can't say. I know exactly who it is.
Was he not there that day?
Byron wasn't there.
Was he?
No, Byron was only there first weekend and last weekend.
He was not there. That is correct.
I probably forgot.
No, I don't think he was. And that said person was not there any other day.
Is it someone who's bald and doesn't wrestle for other companies right now, but used to for a minute?
Yes.
What?
But that doesn't mean that it's who you're thinking it is. But
dude, it's Cortez Castro looking unusually dry. Look at that.
Well, Cortez is back and he's got a weapon, but not as good a weapon as that.
How awesome is that?
Right.
How awesome! Hold on. They're like, Cortez is like, I'm gonna be badass holding a kendo stick, right?
Dog is like, fuck you.
I got you, dog. I got you right here. What?
Oh man, I'm so glad Dog is back because he's been one of my favorite wrestlers for a long time, and I missed him in the Temple season 3.
Unlike when you get a sword in AAA for the Rey de Reyes, I really hope that Daga actually brings his to the ring with him, like all season. Just bring the sword.
Well, you know what, Justin? Unlike a Rey de Reyes, he's actually killed someone with that sword, so he should carry it.
I hope so. We'll find out.
Where is the giant
okay, now that's Jesse Goddard's right there.
That is Jesse Goddard's, Mr. Spectacular. He's also the only reason I knew that. I thought this might be Cross at first.
The only reason you knew that is because you said, Casey, who is this? And I said, that's
who
fucking
is
Jesse.
This? And then you guys posted it, and it was from his page of him posting it.
But I got it before I looked at that. That was just proof. That was just
By the way.
And this was actually in the teaser for the trailer, so this news should be super old to everybody.
It also, it shouldn't be hard to guess who any of these wrestlers are if you go to their social medias.
Well, that's true. That's true. But you can't go to every single wrestler's social media out there and figure out who's on the show. You have to already be following.
And I got to tell Alexis that the dude that looks like, who really looks like Mexican Conan is Cibernetico. But, if I was going to cast a Mexican dude to look like Conan, I'd pick Cibernetico.
How much more time do we have left on this? Some of us have to wake up in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Going off the rails long wants to speed it up now, huh?
Oh, there's King Cuerno. No, it's not King Cuerno. Dude, sorry, you guys.
Is that Chavo on the ground?
Every time you start playing something, it goes back to Byron's face. Okay, I see.
It's going yours right now.
Our audience can only see the picture.
They see the picture and our faces on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah, I clicked on the picture so it stays there.
So, yeah, just click on the picture and you'll see it up there.
Oh, look at that. I see Pentagon in the corner. This might be Aztec Warfare. That's a lot of dudes fighting.
That's 4 dudes. That's like a tag match.
Yeah, but would these guys ever be tagging together? Who's on the ground? Is that Chavo?
That's Chavo.
It's Chavo.
Chavo, get up.
That's Chavo looking at Marty's team.
Hey. Chavo retired last season.
Well... Apparently he's back in the ring here, and you see him in the trailer.
We see the corner.
We see him in his wrestling gear.
Hey, there's Vic.
Yeah, there is Vic.
There's Vic.
What up?
Big Vic Dudley.
The other thing is here you can see the new announce area. The office is actually behind them back here.
Oh, that sucks, dude. I used to like sitting by the office. Oh.
Well, you can't anymore. This is it for the bleachers, is this. There's no bleachers on the left side of the steps.
And the entrance has a door now.
There's a door over here. There's actually another row of seats here on the floor. But when wrestlers do their entrance, there's only high fives along this side because there's no people over here.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Sucks.
It's
strange. You can only left-handed high five people. That's weird, man.
But so this is it. This is the bleachers now. It is the coveted section.
It's better than classic wrestling from Hollywood that has one side of the ring with no people on it, so they can put the hard can there.
But there are less bad seats in this place. I would say that actually the worst seats in the whole house are here.
Yeah.
Why are you saying someone has a large head in front of them, or is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying that when they come over to film their segments, man, they expect this section to be hyped up, and you have to do 5 times more work than everyone else. And as much as I'm yelling, sitting over here half the time, I go home with no voice over here. I can't imagine being over here and having to make even more noise.
That's a low level hype you get when Casey has to go to school instead of fucking wrestling. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Oh, that's the rabbit tribe. He's not checkers anymore. He's stripes. Look at that.
You see,
Saltador is wearing stripes instead of checkers. What's up with that?
Friend Cross with the pocket watch doing the TikTok tick.
And, I like it. And the very
he looks fucking
big
maniacal.
Talk, tick.
So what do we do? What do we call Santador now? Because we can't call him checkers.
Stripey.
Except didn't this wardrobe have a malfunction and he went back to the checkers wardrobe?
I don't know. He's got a checkered fucking garage. You can see his dick piece there.
That's the spoiler I will give you, is that at some point the zipper on I believe this outfit malfunctioned and he actually had to go back to the checkers one.
It was funny because after the match, Paul London wanted to put his jacket on him.
Yeah.
And Saltador just wanted to dance.
Don't we all?
One more reason why nothing in Lucha Underground should have a fucking zipper.
I think we should talk about why the once all white Paul London is wearing a skull and crossbones and all black.
Yeah, clearly Paul London has gone to a darker place. And I have to wonder if this is pre that blood scene, because wasn't he wearing the white in that blood scene?
He definitely was.
He had the white jacket, but the black tights.
So hopefully this will all be explained. Mala Suerte is just doing his thing. The Mala Suerte spots, by the way, are phenomenal. Best high spots of the whole season, Mala Suerte.
He is extreme luchador mejor.
Yes. Your Spanish fucking sucks.
You know who that guy is?
Son of Madness or Son of Havoc.
Dragon
Dragon Azteca. Yeah, he's got new pants. Oh, there's.
Now here's an interesting one. So according to that list, there is a new registered name for Jeremiah Crane and one for Jeremiah Snake.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I have no clue what the hell that means, but these pants.
It's what he calls his dick, bro.
These pants look like they have a snake symbol on them. I can't tell for sure. But
I think that's just the J.
is that just the J?
That's the J. That's what he always wears.
That's not an outline of his penis?
It might be. It might be.
Why not both?
I imagine it's small. I don't know why.
I don't know. We'll see, though. I'm glad that he is back. I did not think that he would be. I had heard that there were some rumblings between seasons that he kind of wanted out, but maybe in the spirit of the whole cooperative thing that's going on now, maybe Sami Callihan is a very happy guy being Jeremiah Crane or Snake or whatever the fuck he's going to do this season. But I'm happy he's around to do it.
All politics aside, he was a phenomenal addition in the area of violence.
Yeah. And spit. He was really a good addition in the spit.
Oh, God, man.
He helped add to the spit levels, the bodily fluids.
Mm-hmm.
Cult Icon thinks that Brody King is going to be Jeremiah Snake. That would be an interesting feud of first names.
Yeah,
Brody King is
kind of like the Son of Madness, Son of Havoc thing. That could be possible. I can see that.
I wonder. Brody King is a phenomenal talent. I
idea.
absolutely know who he is.
Yeah, I do, and I think that's a horrible fucking idea. But let's continue.
Brody King, that'd be cool. Let's see.
Isn't he the one that?
Let's just have two of fucking everything. It's great.
His gimmick and Impact. Is that the guy? No, I'm seriously asking though. Is that the guy whose Impact on gimmick on Impact is proposing to all the female wrestlers?
Oh, that's great,
Isn't that your gimmick on this show?
Look,
no. He got
Chavo Wrestling
by Su Young.
Chavo Wrestling confirmed.
Chavo is going to be
that he's in tights. There's a referee, and he's flying over the top rope. I think that officially constitutes wrestling.
Also, you can see the entranceway a little bit more now in that shot.
Yeah, and you can see Marty Elias.
I just also want to point out, I don't care what you guys or what anyone else says, but I think Chavo is a phenomenal talent, and I'm happy that he's back in the ring.
I'm glad you say that after all the things he said about you on Twitter that you can't see because you're blocked.
That one thing was classic.
Yeah, it was, dude.
Again, this baffles me with the upper level being so empty here. I don't get it.
That if it's gonna be like that, don't shoot it. But
they have people over here, but you have to. I mean, these are the angles you're gonna get.
Right.
That's why you put people in these spots.
Put people there.
Yeah. Well, maybe it wasn't safe to walk on.
Or was it one of the weekdays?
This is the bleachers over here. This is a great section to sit in.
Yeah, is this when they taped on a fucking Thursday?
No, this
is
from the first day of tapings, I believe.
I think I see Cobra Moon at ringside there.
Cobra Moon's over here.
And is
this on the right with the?
Is that Drago? I can't see.
Getting jumped on.
Pentagon?
Maybe.
Why is Cobra Moon there?
That's not Pentagon.
I don't know. Who's this in the mask?
Is it Drago?
Drago? Maybe it's Drago. I don't know.
God damn, I'm not the one that was fucking there every match, Justin.
That's Pentagon.
Yeah, it totally is. Well, when you move forward, you can tell. Who's next?
I love the subtle touch of giving Swagger a haircut on his
promo. Swagger.
Yeah, I see Swagger. Swagger. We the people.
Hey,
Chelsea.
The backside that we believe belongs to Chelsea.
It's a cool pose, but when you think about it, it's just ridiculous. Like, how did you not know where the camera was?
Whatever.
Kill shot.
Yeah, kill shot.
Oh, look at that.
This is Desmond Xavier on the
left. This is Daga actually wrestling in a match in Lucha Underground.
That. Oh,
Diamond Cutter.
Beautiful Diamond Cutter.
I can confirm that Daga is not the stiffest wrestler this season, though he is really close and everything he does looks brutal.
Which click shirt spotted in the crowd?
But it might actually be Phoenix this year. Phoenix might have done some of the stiffest things I've ever seen, especially from luchadors.
That's for God.
Well, he does have that love scene with Katrina. Okay,
There's
Chavo.
Chavo. There's our Bunny.
That's Stolman.
Is Stolman. That's why you never saw him. That's PJ Black.
PJ, that I don't understand why anyone thought was Jack, but that's PJ for sure.
He's so tall, but he took all the steps forward.
Oh, come on. Lens flare on Aerostar's chest. Dope.
Yeah, see, so why can't someone have a glowing penis? He has a glowing chest.
Beep, 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 beep.
You know, Taya had the glow down there, too. You guys just didn't notice. That is Cuerno doing a nice press.
Johnny Mundo.
Yeah,
Drago right there.
Pentagon is rolling out.
Yeah, that is clearly Aztec Warfare.
Actually, and if you go back to that shot, if you look on the left, that is the bowling alley right behind Marty Elias.
Marty Elias, senior official.
Senior official.
Friend of the MMM show.
Red Drago, but he has the chain on. I did not notice that before. He actually has.
Yeah, he's wearing the chain.
He's got the collar and the chain as Red Drago and Green Drago in this trailer. So
hashtag Justin was wrong.
Dick flaps.
So Drago clearly, though he is a prisoner and a slave, has a change of clothing.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Marty's package. Yeah. I have a horrible story about this. After one of the matches one night that Marty was in at Lucha Underground, he was outside during the intermission, and I was standing there, and he came over, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then I wasn't really looking down, but I thought that he was sticking his hand out to shake my hand, and instead he puts these fucking wet chonies in my fucking hand. After he had just changed in the bathroom, he actually put this fucking gear in my hands and then just laughed maniacally, took them back, and walked away. I was like, you sick fuck.
Were they inside out?
Yeah, were they inside out?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
no.
that's an important question.
Would he have been laughing that maniacally if they weren't?
No.
The good news is they had hand sanitizers in the I don't know if it worked or not, but
did you smell your hands afterwards? Tell the truth.
Yes.
I am not commenting.
That means yes.
I refuse to comment on the grounds that it might make Casey happy.
Hey. This is great.
These heels are ridiculous.
Dude, that is like straight up Vampirella status. Look at that.
And she stands on them like it's nothing. She can walk. She goes to ringside in those. So
that new mill mask is fucking dope with the red. I like it. It's kind of like the season 3 one, but a little different.
There's just nothing about Mill and Katrina that I have any problem with. They're just so over, such a great thing. Can't wait to see them again. Like, just seeing the two of them and them being involved just makes me want the season to start tomorrow. One of the things I'm most looking forward to. And it doesn't have to even be anything special. Just like regular old Mill matches with Katrina at ringside, fine. Let's have some.
Sucks they're going to kill her, huh, Justin?
If that really happens, I don't like that scene.
Oh, shit. Get out of there, cameraman.
This monster is so athletic that he has to run in his hero shot. Love it. Puerto's taking a poop like that.
Yep, just taking a straight up squat.
Punching the Aztec logo.
And as you can see on the mats on the floor, sponsored by Modelo.
Yes.
Nice.
So
can't wait to get our logo on that shit.
Sponsored by Modelo. Yes, I believe I know exactly what that means. So this is Jeremiah Snake, Jeremiah Crane, Jeremiah somebody down here, right?
It's one of the nasty boys. You can see the splatter paint. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just looking at this arena. I'm looking at this crowd, and I'm saying, I don't see Casey, so what's the point?
Well, that's why we wanted you to be there.
Whose fault is that?
That's true.
Dude,
we did get
my methods
you every single time.
Yeah, you did.
On Phoenix, Mundo. Oh, and this up here, this.
There's Fernie. Look at that.
Is the lighting?
You covered him up with the fucking bar, dude.
Sorry. Over here. Well, as soon as I bring my cursor down.
Yeah, there's Fernie.
Hi, guys.
What up?
it, right?
Oh, it's over?
It's over.
Good, because this show's been 3 hours and 24 minutes long.
There's a reason for that. It could have been an hour shorter.
I'm sorry that it could have been an hour shorter if you guys weren't entertaining every horrible idea from the chat room. But hey,
I've been sick as hell for the last couple days too. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm just brain dead from that project.
But look, I'm glad Roach stopped by and shot the shit with us. We've been trying to catch up with him for
Roach.
Thank you, sir.
That was amazing. I hoped everyone learned a little bit of something about this trailer.
Go watch Truth or Dare.
Clearly, half of the things I said, I have to give you the disclaimer at this point that were complete bullshit because I know almost exactly what's going on in every one of those shots. But
yep,
I know everything too.
Them because that would be a violation of the non-disclosure agreement. If you really, really, really need to know something, DM me and I might give you some hints.
Just be me and talk to Justin normally, and he'll accidentally tell you like 10 fucking things and ruin the show for you.
I will also say that there are at least 6 things in this chat for this episode that are absolutely incorrect about season 4.
I can think of at least 10, and I barely know shit.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Some of which have come from very knowledgeable people.
Write something.
What? Yeah, I like Andre saying I'm not Australian. Wrong.
I will say that the things that Paul Cross has said in this chat are true. So if you want to go back and look at what Paul Cross was saying, most of the things that I've seen, I'm not seeing any falsehoods from Paul Cross. I'm thinking they are all actually 100% accurate.
Wow, because I thought that stuff he was saying about you was pretty mean, but if you say it's accurate.
No, that's totally true.
He says he calls someone daddy-o. That's true.
Well, yeah. No, Paul was around most of the season and has the inside scoop on a lot of stuff too. So he's pretty
I gotta go.
Anyway, later, Byron.
It's 1:30. I gotta go over there now.
Do you know how we end this show, Byron?
Be cool and stay in the mix, bitch.
Good luck and good night.
That's wrong too.
Read more horror comics.
You know what sucks? I'm getting a Kenny Omega shirt, and I'm gonna finally beat Kenny Omega for Halloween, maybe. And he fucking bleached his hair and got a haircut.
Yep.
Man, oh, dude, it's cool because we'll get Wes to be Kota Ibushi.
It's a shame too, because I thought the timing with the Golden Lovers gimmick was so perfect for you.
Yeah,
I do
Byron
like
Club is for everyone.
All right, guys,
hear that?
Jim, you want to give it a shot since these fuckers never get it right?
All right, I'll give it a whirl.
Sign off.
Fuck you, Byron.
We're not live anymore.
God damn it.
Hold on, this is how we do this. I have to mute him. Go for it.
Stay calm and stay in the mix.
Peace.